You know, I'm actually I'm kind of into this song. This is some pretty good music. Hold on, is there a timestamp on this? Uh, I don't know. Oh wait, no, they do have timestamps. Also, hello everybody. Sorry, hold on. I cannot see chat just yet, but hold on. What's 2 minutes past? It might be the first. You know what? I'm not actually going to spend real time. I'm not going to spend time trying to find this song, but I kind of vibe with it. I kind of like it. I kind of find it whimsical and hold on, actually let me hear it again. Yeah, it's just really nice. Hello everybody. I still can't see you yet, but I will in like 12 seconds. How are you all doing? How are y'all feeling? I'm glad to be here because I enjoy streaming, not because I'm excited to play more of this game that is slowly but surely wearing away at my heart, my soul, and my sense of reality. But beyond that, we could. Is this? That is in fact "Happy Birthday," but Jazzy. I don't. It's not as good. Not as good as the other song. Yeah, it just wasn't. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing a lot better. Yeah. Yesterday I was just very exhausted. Um, nothing like special. Just blah 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 blah. Work. Blah 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 blah. Hadn't been sleeping, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take a day, and I'm just going to go to bed early and do as little as possible on that day, just so that I can recharge a bit. And it was actually really nice. It was actually really nice. I don't feel like I do that much in my day to day, but you know, regardless of how much you do think that you're doing, you need to what's the term? Do or do not think you're doing. You need to take a break every once in a while, just to let yourself recuperate. Does this mean we're getting a Friday stream as well? Probably not. I did not respond to that message accidentally, not on purpose, but that I don't know why I looked at that. I'm gonna put this away so that it doesn't distract me anymore. We will most likely not be getting a Friday stream, which I understand is very upsetting. I'm also upset. Partially because I like streaming, and also partially because I want to get through this game as quickly as possible so I can do anything else. But that's kind of beside the point. That sucks. Yeah. There's like well, I'm not gonna. I was about to say there's like a slight chance. What the heck is Paralives? And why is this in front of me? Ah, my fingers. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, my my body is still twinging a little bit. I'm curious enough what the heck this is that I'm gonna take a peek at this. Simulation game about building homes, lives, and bonds. Is it just The Sims? Is this just The Sims? Similar fare of simulation games. Want to pair lives with direction. Yeah, Sims. So it's just like The Sims but better. Cool. I'm not going to play The Sims if I can help it. Not for any. I've got nothing against The Sims, but it's just not my cup of tea. So does that mean longer stream today? We can probably push like an hour longer. So we'll do 3 instead of 2, which I guess just means I'll stream for the amount of time I typically end up doing. I'm like so mad. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Let me answer things in the order. Thing 1. Yeah, we can stream for a little bit longer today. Honestly, that feels fair because I did cancel. And then the thing I just started ranting about. So you cannot see this. I don't think that this is actually captured either. We could hop over to the live scene just in case it's capturing, so that you might be able to see it. Yeah, you probably can't see this. So, can I? Wait, I actually might be able to show you this. I would really like to show you this because this thing bugs me and I wanna complain about it. Hold on. Do I have a I do have a thing. Alright, let's see if I can set this to the ha 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 ha. Yes. Alright, here we go. So this is the launcher for the game. And yeah, the launcher is not the problem. I was just like looking at the character designs and I was briefly enraged So I was like, these character designs, the art style is really interesting. Like, it's really cool. It's like that, I want to say it's like the 2010s. That's like, I think that's what I associate this style with. Like the 2010s kind of like more realism style of design. Um, but yeah, and like the art style on the menu as well. Like, yeah, it's like it's really cool. Like the art style, the character designs, they're all really good. I just hate every single one of these people. Like I'm like looking at this. I'm looking at the people on the left specifically because you know I don't know who these people are. These people arguably look so. Is that a robot? Is that just a freaking robot? Dude, there's so much more sauce. This looks like the upgraded version of the left side. This genuinely just looks like, you know, freaking. This is the point one version. And this is the double XO, or not double XO, double XP. This is 2.0. These look like the upgrade version of them. Like, look at this. Freaking Junpei, if Junpei was like a contributing member of society. Clover. This kind of, these people have kind of completely opposite vibes. Um, Ironically, she has more clothes on than this woman, and that, I mean, she bothers me less. Like that looks like an actual outfit. Okay, their old guy is not as cool as Ace's design, so whatever. Seven is just big, so this is a robot, so that's immediately cooler. This guy's got a hat. Um, this guy's got a hat, so I mean, if he's also voiced by Taliesin Jaffe, I'll let him be cooler. But if he's not voiced by Taliesin Jaffe, then Prince has got the, or Snake. Sorry, Snake has got this. And I don't know who the frick these two are. Okay, this is cooler than Santa because oh, it looks like a woman. I was gonna say because the hair is half black, which is like a cooler design. Um, which it is. You know, contrast is cool and all. Leave that woman alone. Well, we'll get into that in a second. Um, I don't know. Like, is there an? Hold on, are there the same number of people? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, they're both nine. Love your streams. Hope to catch you live next time. Add me on Discord at Desmond567. Thank you so much, Desmond. Did you know that the font you're typing in is called Roboto? I know you don't have the capacity to respond to me because you are, in fact, a machine who has no feeling or thought. But it is really funny that you were typing that in a distinct, distinct font. Thank you very much, Panda, for committing a necessary approach. Anyway, while we're on the subject, since you brought it up, Panda, I just hate. I talked about this a couple days ago. I hate her design. It just makes me so uncomfortable. And there's no purpose to it. The bot followed me. Well, thanks, I guess. I appreciate that, robot, for padding my numbers. I don't know, man. I would rather that not happen, but whatever. What have you? What was I saying? What was I saying? Right. So here's the thing, and like this character over here, it might end up being the same problem depending on. I heard the second game is not as good as the first game, which is insane. It's insane because the first game's driving me crazy. But like, so the thing with Lotus is that there is no story. There's nothing to her aside from being naked, and that bugs me because it's so egregious. Like genuinely, okay, maybe not. I was about to say something crazy, and I'm gonna still say the crazy thing, but maybe not as seriously. Like, it almost would have been better if she were not wearing the clothes that she is wearing, because, like, at that point, it's not a presentation. It's just, wow, this character doesn't have clothes. That's crazy. I wonder why that's happening. Like, this is intentionally showy. Like, it's a presentation piece. It's all highlighting. It's all it is, for lack of a better term, prostitute core. That's crazy that I just said that. But I think that gets the idea across. Like, it's showy, not just not there. And that's part of the thing that irritates me about. So are the characters on the right the same as the characters on the left? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure this is a distinct cast from. So there's two games in this pack. It's the first game, which is the one we're playing, which is 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And then the second game is Virtue's Last Reward. I can't believe you described it as that, but I can see where you're coming from. Like, yeah, I am also kind of like, man, that was a sentence I just said out loud on the internet, but I am right, so whatever. But yeah. Anyway, we could move over to the live scene. But yeah. Actually, hold on, let me put this on. What did I just do? Oh, I made my. All right, there we go. Yeah, I've made my point. I wish there was I wish it meant something to her character, but we don't know anything about her character, so thus far, it is just for the sake of, ooh, look, attractive character, and that really irritates me. Let me just double check. Zero Escape No Naughty Games order. I just want to make sure we're playing the right game. Honest question: does the half-naked, overly sexualized female character make you uncomfortable? Not in and of itself. Um, Actually, yeah, this is a great question. So, not in and of itself. It is. Oh shoot! It's your 18 months mod anniversary. Congratulations. I don't know why it's marking that in months, but that's cool. That's a long time. I feel like, oh, you know why it's shorter? It's probably shorter because of one of the times that I timed you out and you lost mod. Ugh. Ish. But yeah, so like the overtly sexualized design, or well, okay. So here's the hair that I'm going to split. I have no problem with like characters that are conspicuously attractive. Like a good example of that, I feel, is hold on, let me open that. A good example of that is, I guess, Miu. Actually, Miu is a great example of this. So Miu Arima from Danganronpa 3, which I don't know if you watched me play Panda. Why is it not showing up on the thing? Hold on. Yeah, it's not showing up. I don't know why it's doing that. Do I have to open the... Is that it? Why is it not? Ugh. Okay, while I'm figuring that out, I can just chat. So I love Miu. I really like Miu. And Miu is... no spoilers? Right. Yeah, this isn't a spoiler. This is just about, like, her presentation, her design. I love her. She's like, I'm gonna say maybe my top something characters for that game. I really liked her. I liked her a lot. I think she's the only one who I did all the supports for lack of a better term. Um, there's our song cat. Yeah, like I really like her. She's crazy. She's a lot of fun. I really enjoy her, and her design is very much like it's very aggressively. It's aggressively like it is an aggressively sexual design, an aggressively attractive design, but I feel like it's not like to the point where it is dishonoring is the word I was going to use. And that's kind of the wrong word because it is still kind of that, but it's not like egregious. I'm trying to think of like another bad example. I need another bad example because it's like it's all right. So the reason I like Miu, but I don't like this character, is like Miu's design is part of who she is, and like, no spoilers, but like, she is like her character plays into her design. So it's not just she is attractive and looks the way she is so that she is eye candy. She is attractive and looks the way she is also because of like character reasons. And also like she is also just an attractive character who is attractive, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like Shuichi is attractive. Like you don't hear me ragging on about Shuichi. Whereas like a bad example of it. Oh yeah, actually, here's a bad example with In Danganronpa. In Danganronpa 2, I did not like Akane's design at all. It really bugged me, because it was like so aggressively sexual, exclusively for the purpose of like being sexual, but going too far with it. Like I would say Mikon is another example of like a character who looks sexual, but it's not too far to the point where it makes me actively uncomfortable. Like I'm not a huge fan of that in general, not because of like any like for moral reasons, not like I look at it and I'm like, my skin doesn't crawl. It's just like I look at that and I'm like, I kind of wish that you wouldn't treat your characters like that, but at least it's not too terribly bad and it makes me want to gouge my eyes out. Speaking of which, I don't know why the game isn't working. Um, blah, 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 blah. Winner title must match. Find title of same type. I don't know why you're not working, and you're making me very upset. But yeah, like Mikon and Akane are both characters that I like, and kind of both characters who have reasons to look the way they do. Uh, I just think that they really overplayed the sexualization with Akane. Kind of similar to how they did Hina in the first game. I thought Hina was like overly sexualized for absolutely no reason. Um, which also made me like I wasn't a huge fan of. But like as long as there's a narrative reason that a character looks a certain way, like okay, let me rephrase. I can set aside anything that bothers me or most things that bother me as long as there's like a reason that I can see for that character to look like that beyond just pure I'm gonna say fan service because that's the thing, but like it's not as long as it's not just pure fan service, my tolerance raises, or at least how much I'm willing to put up with. But when it's like when the only reason that your character is wearing only things that highlight how much she isn't wearing clothes, and there's no reason for it, then I'm just like, well, why did you do that? Because like I think that I, I mean, yeah, it's for moral reasons. Like I am morally opposed to like just exclusively having a character flash their boobs and butt all over the screen for no reason. Like I think that is bad. I don't. I think you shouldn't do that. And we can get into the reasons for that. And honestly, if the game continues not to work, uh, and we might just have an ethics of character design stream. But hold on. All right, I'm just gonna restart the game. Um, can I? Will you allow me? Yes, there we go. Yeah, so like the reason that Lotus bothers me, we can hop over here while I'm. Actually, no, we can't because I don't have. All right, whatever. You guys can just sit here and stare to. All right, let me find something to fill this blank screen whilst I'm fixing this. Um, yeah, the reason I don't like Lotus's design is because it's so aggressive and so in your face, and it makes me very upset. I don't know, what picture should I put in the background? Does it not matter? It probably doesn't matter. So we're just gonna see if we can fix this. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's just no reason for her to look like that. It's not a part of her character. Like, genuinely, she could be in any outfit and she would be exactly the same. So I'm just over here like, well, then why is this how you chose to do it? And like, obviously they have the right to design their character however they want, and I have the right to be bothered by it. Um, I honestly thought the outfit was part of her character. Yeah, so did I. Like her the thing that Shuichi, not Shuichi, what is his name? Junpei calls her originally, which is dancer. There we go. Junpei calls her dancer originally, and I'm like, oh, is this like, she is dressed like a belly dancer, like a extremely extremely more scantily clad than I expected to see belly dancer, but like the belly dancer nonetheless. Cool. I'm gonna hold. Wait until. Let me just make sure that this is working, because I might have over adjusted it. Nope. Cool. We're all good. But yeah, like it's not been a thing, and like, hey, if it comes out that like, yeah, she is in fact a dancer, and that is like what she wears when she's dancing, I'll still dislike it, but my aversion will go down a bit because it's like, oh frick, I did over adjust it. Dang. My version will go down because it's like, okay, so you've made a character that has a reason to look like this, so I'm willing to I'm willing to put up with it a bit more. And like obviously, I do not have an aversion to an attractive character. I just wish that we were a little bit like, I don't know. I I'm trying to like find more safer internet words to use, but it really just does boil down to I think that porn is bad and it's bad for people, and over sexualizing things is bad and bad for people. And anytime you do something that fits into either of those categories for no purpose, I'm just like, well, so now you're just participating in a thing that is bad and bad for people. And well, yeah, now you've just done a bad thing and made me upset. Like it, and I would feel the same way, and I do feel the same way. Like if you just have some guy who kills people, and that's like the entire character is that, oh, he is violent man, and that is just how he is. I think that perpetuates bad stereotypes and behaviors. I just think that it's way more normal for people to take care with like violence, but for not for no reason. Like I know there are many reasons, but like people just kind of are fine with treating sexuality completely casually, which is not a good thing, and you shouldn't do. It's not good. That is a bad thing. You should not treat sex and sexuality like it doesn't matter, because it matters quite a bit, and you have a responsibility as a story crafter to make sure that you are, you know, taking care of that. Let me make sure that I sound good. Awesome. Me too. Testing. One, two. I'm so upset. Why did I touch it? Because I thought I. No, no. We do not speak that evil over ourselves. Raises more? What do you mean? Raise it more? Well, I haven't even. I'm pretty sure it's maxed. Hold on. Can I increase? I should be able to increase the set. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Wait, I actually might know what I did. Yeah. I'm probably echoing as well. Give me a second. Is this better at all? I don't think this is going to change it, but I figured I might as well try. Is this better at all? Probably not, but I hope that it is. Wait, what do you mean I sound like I'm down the hall? Testing. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Wait. Wait, what? It sounds not terrible. Well, now it sounds. I thought I'd have one channel stream without. No. Every stream for able to. See, all right. On occasion, on occasion, the problem is simple. Okay, so you can hear me now. I know you can hear me now. Now the question is, how do I sound? There we go. That's beautiful. What was the problem the first? What was the problem the first time? I don't know. I am filled with such a confused and partially relieved ennui. I sound much better. Yes, I know. I see that I sound much better. I just don't know what the problem was in the first time. I honestly might sound too good, but we're gonna leave it there. You're muted, then you're echoing, then muted again. Yeah, man, I don't even get content out of this. Nobody cares. I'm not even at the. We're like at least a freaking. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, of course we're ad break. That's fine. You guys get to now hear me in the I don't know VOD space. Get to hear me rant and scream and shout. And actually, no. Just be right back. The ad break will be like a minute. Just wonderful. There's no way in heaven that you guys just came back at the moment I decided to give up. Are you kidding me? Wait, it says it's about to start. I don't even know if it's on. No, you aren't back? Still an ad break? Oh, right! You're probably... yeah, you probably don't have to see that. I remember. Yeah. That's probably a thing that you can do. I know how this platform that I work on operates. Excuse me. Right. Yes, you don't have to do that, which means I don't have to worry about it. That's awesome. You get to hear me talk about how I'm on one of my using Twitter states, and it's like, man, there is a lot. There's a lot. I use it too much, and I'm considering taking a full step off of it at some point. Ugh. What the heck? What the heck? It's not from Darwinism, social Darwinism, and whatever. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I've used this platform for too long. You guys are back. Awesome, you're back. I need to not have Twitter anymore. There's too much Twitter. I've used Twitter too much frequently, and we're moving on. But yeah, the ad's over, so we can actually play the freaking video. I can't hear the game. I can't hear the game. I can't hear the game. That is really taking the wind out my sails. Yep, I mean, if I can't hear the game, you can't hear the game. So I guess we're gonna have to start the game over again. Now that everything's where it needs to be. I feel completely normal about that. Uh, yes, save. And then I would love if yes, return me to the title screen. He's looking at an editor because I changed the name of the screen to stream. I will never allow that to happen. We're not doing that. This is not the identity we go for on this stream. That is not my content. My content is long-winded, active, interactive, and deep philosophical analyses of games and the narratives within them, and occasionally venting my feelings and thoughts. Not venting, because that implies negativity. Chatting about my thoughts about society and, the things we do as part of said society. So technical difficulties don't really fit into that. So you're really damaging my brand. You are reaching into my pockets and taking food out of my children's mouths. So you should feel bad, is what I'm saying. So I'm looking over to the side just to make sure that this is showing up, and I'm realizing that it's not. And as I realize that, my hand slowly curls into a fist, and then I bite down on that fist to keep myself from bursting into tears. Because what do you mean it's not working? Because what do you mean? Oh wait, you know what I can actually just do? Cheat code. Here we go. Any full screen application. That should work on this, right? Right? I hate that there's a delay. There's like a high bit rate right now, and there shouldn't be. Turn off crossfire mode. There we go. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so crisp, guys. We're in 1080. We're in 1080. We're in Ultra HD. We've got 4K. We're streaming in 5K, guys. We're streaming in 10K. It's awesome. It's awesome. I am very okay with this. All right, cool. I also just realized how to cycle between save states. Not that I'm going to do that. All right, cool. And now, one more final check as I just plug this over here to make sure that you can hear that. Cool. Yep, we're good. Everything's working. Nothing's broken. We can play this game that I want over. Dolls, plural. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, don't care, are watching this VOD in the future specifically for some reason, yada yada, death game, yada yada, we entered this room and there's a corpse, or there's a doll. It's like an operating studio classroom thing. It only took 35 minutes. You're talking a lot. You're talking a lot for someone who I could, I don't know, I was gonna say ban. That's mean and unreal and untrue. I'm just moving on. John? Wait, what? Did he say something? Did he say? I don't remember how to go backwards in the thing. I learned this yesterday. You think that's this doll's name? Maybe? Do I care enough to figure this out? No. This thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. I'm surrounded by morons. Why would an operating doll be on an operating table, guys? Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says KG on the display. This is a Japanese game. You have to know what that means. You think maybe it's a scale? Gosh. Guys, it's bad. It's bad. Alright, so there's a lid, but we can't open it without a handle. Operating table, you think the operating tables look like this? I don't care. I forgot I was playing Junpei for a second. Move the cloth aside, you absolute buffoon. Oh, this is unsettling. Why is it looking to the side? Oh, right. That's like the best way to get a cross-section, isn't it? Ew. Gross. Hey, Junpei. There's a slit in this thing's chest. Yep. There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out. Urgh. Dang it. Stinking thing won't budge. Guys, I'm so excited to play a game with better writing. I guess you can't use force on this one. You haven't tried force yet. Alright. Well, guess what? Scalpel. Uh-huh. Anything else on this table? Why not? Hey, you know what looks useful? This thing. I don't know what that's actually for. This is like an actual medical tool, but it is flat, and that edge is an edge, so you could use it to pry the lid open, but no. Because why? You could see this thing's internal organs. If we had something that could fit into those crap. Alright, fine. How about this one? Has something that looks like a lid. An old operating table. A medical mannequin is lying on the... Alright, do I have to cut this thing open? Apparently this thing's name is John. This guy really loved America. What else do we got here? It's these. Kosher forceps. Those are used to open things. Guys. What is this thing? It's a furnace. It's a furnace. Whatever. Can we move this cloth aside? Aw, is it Jane? Jane, you're thee. Your life's work studied by the folks who adore. I like that song a lot. From the looks of it, this one's a chick. I don't know, it could just be a blonde dude. She has a name too, Lucy. Oh, there's a writing somewhere. Alright, some kind of device. It says kg. Is this a scale? Is this a torso? The heck is this mechanical? Alright, whatever. That's He-Man. I have never watched Masters of the Universe. I've thought about it. I've thought about it a lot. I don't know why. I just do. Like, the thought will pop into my head. Maybe I should check out Masters of the Universe. Heat something like that gauze. What? Wait, what is this? Oh, boiling tools. Okay. You're gonna put an entire medical cabinet here and I can't interact with it? There we go. Drawer's empty. Nothing there. Alright. Seems weird, but okay. The preparation room. Yeah, I had a feeling it'd be locked. I'm honestly glad. I'm actually glad that I cannot look into that because that would be too much space. Chemical room. Locked. And this is where we came in from, right? Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to remind me about that. No point in going back there. And they're nodding. Awesome. Yep. Lol XD. That actually was really rude. There was no reason for me to go that hard. Here we go. Actually, wait. I forgot that I can investigate my items. Ew, that's gross. This is the chest. Oh, there we go. It's a woman's chest. The heart's gone, but it's pretty hot. Huh? Oh, that wasn't ironic. Okay. Can I combine the scalpel with the... Actually, let's go forceps first. Okay. I'd like to combine this with the scalpel. Alright, cool. We're gonna put this on the table with the woman's body. Is it this? Yeah. An old hard bed. Please, I am begging you. Alright. So that's a bust. An old operating table, mannequins lying on it. Alright, let's try the forceps. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, fake organ. Neat. This is really nondescript. I want to say it's a spleen, not because I know what a spleen looks like, but because it looks like a spleen. The chest of the medical mannequin. One of the organs is missing. The organ is... Organ? No. Stop. No. Oh, like you could do better. Yeah, like I could have kept silent. Alright, that's it. This is it. If you pull out the lung on the right, there's still more stuff in there. That was so rude. I didn't mean to click on that again. A table with a scalpel and forceps. They're all rusty, though. I don't think they're going to be really useful. Cool. That's a lot of tools. Like, I want to know... Like, it's a flat thing. But we can't open it. And I can't open it with the thing. But... Just a wooden partition, nothing special about it. Okay. Well, there would be no reason for that. Okay, let's come over here. A thing for boiling tools and sterilizing. There's nothing in the drawer. Um, nothing in it. I'm gonna put the fake organ inside. I'm like, actually, okay, there's a pipe going outside. Can I see John again? It's an old operating table. The medical mannequin's lying on it. And this has a lid. What do you want from me? Okay, let's look from the top down real quick. So the doors are locked, so I can't go through them. This door is also locked. I didn't mean to click on that twice. Man, I love it when my back hurts. Stretch my back out real quick. I love being tall. I have no problem with my body. It's just sometimes it's inconvenient, but that's not unique to me. Anything in the drawers? Nothing. What about the floor? There's a thing that I'm missing. I have a chest of a woman, but I, for some reason, cannot place it on the table. An old hard bed. Lucy's head and left arm. Gather all of her parts. Something that appears to be a scale attached to the bed. But I can't do anything with it. If this is another make a freaking gas bomb type puzzle, I'm gonna be very sad. Where are the helpful NPCs when you need them? Oh right, there are not any. Foolish of me to hope. Can I do anything else with that thing? Alright. They're all rusty, nothing useful. None of them look very useful. Oh, wait, I haven't tried this yet. I am really irritated. This was the thing that I had to do. Organ key. Sick. It was a fake organ. You didn't tell me it felt fleshy. Yeah, let's just take a peek. Let's see if... a piece of paper. What's this? It's some kind of medical record. New material has been added to the file screen. The what screen? We have a file screen? Ah, yes. How could I forget about the file screen? The medical record is found in... a medical record found in the preparation room. 2 mannequins. There's a male named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. 51.3, 53.2. I don't know how much that is in pounds, so I'm going to assume that's a normal amount of weight. Man, I'm gonna have to remember this. Or remember to go here. What the hell are you doing? She's sitting down. Don't you want to get out of here? I'm tired. Well, you're immediately unlikable. 4 lights, each one a different color. Does this thing react to something and then the lights light up? I gotta get something out the chemical room. Yeah, that's not very shocking. It's locked, won't even budge. I suppose it might be. Hold on. What else we got in here? Red door. It won't open. Looks like it's locked. There's a red plate. Do you think that means something? Probably. Damn, it's not opening. Alright, so we unlock these with the... Yeah. We unlock these with whatever chemicals we put into this thing to light up the respective colors. A sink. The doctors and nurses probably washed their hands here before an operation. How did this person get a hold of the gigantic? We are assuming that this is the gigantic, so maybe... Oh, I would like to leave, thank you. Will this unlock the other door as well? Let's go! Chemical room. Let's build a hydrogen bomb. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, alright. You can only enter 3 numbers. E is for enter and C is clear. Once you input a number, we're not doing that yet. No. There's a note on top of the table. Thank you. Iron 1, salt 2, water 3, carbon dioxide, question. What's this? Blue liquid. Red liquid. I require a purple liquid. Think there are any slugs on this ship? What the heck? The puzzles are better than dialogue? Yes, actually. The puzzles are the best part of this game, and they have not gotten better as the game has gone on. Like, the first two... oh, excuse me. The one where we were, where the room was flooded was really good. I really liked that one. The one in the, like, suite room, where we had to, like, match the paintings, was pretty cool. I liked that one. I didn't hate the freezer or the kitchen one. It was the freezer section was dumb and I didn't like, but the rest of it was fine. It was like a little not intuitive, but oh, thank you so much for the what's the frick? The sub continuation cash. There we go. I can speak English. That's my primary language. They were all good. Give me some blue Powerade Shandy. I think it's the blue liquid. All right. All right, you. Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What are you? Oh yeah, sodium chloride. Salt. You think 7 will shrivel up if we put them on? Guys, why are you so allergic to letting me like your characters? She was originally like a very compelling, like, I don't know if anybody knows the term whoopee. Like, she would have been, like, a very, like, aw, she's in such a bad, precarious situation, and I feel bad for her, which makes her endearing character. But then they just decided to make her as annoying as possible. Like, why is she literally 12 right now? I'm like, why is he just dumb? It says CO2. There's a can filled with carbon dioxide. Oh, wait. Hold on. Salt. No. That doesn't work. Never mind. Canister of carbon dioxide on the shelf. The label says CO2. Then there's salt over here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this is talking about. Bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says ferrite. Fe stands for iron, right? This is true. Something stinks. Says NH3. What is that? I think I know what that is. I mean, so what it is, right? What I know it is sodium hydroxide? No, sodium is Na. What's N? It's not potassium, is it? Hold on. Chemical. No, sorry. Element N. Nitrogen? Oh, nitrogen. Nitrogen. Hold on. What's NH3? Ammonia. Yeah, it is ammonia. Yes, thank you, Cash. What is it? What is the... Give me the full name, you stupid robot. Yeah, what's the name? I know that it's 3 hydrogen atoms. I need to know how to say hydroxide? No. That's... Never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got ammonia. We have... I forget. There's iron. There's salt. Whatever. Well, that, of course, stinks. It's ammonia. No, well, thank you. Ooh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. Talking about that bottle. It says... See, this is the thing I was talking about, right? Like, this guy has been characterized as dumb the entire time, and all of a sudden he knows the chemical formula for, I assume this is alcohol. Not the drinking kind, I don't think. Oh, it's just, yeah, straight up ethanol. It's not for drinking. No! This is cleaning fluid. Yeah, bud. Yeah, cool. Anyway. Why does he know that symbol? Like, it's not an intentional, like, subversion of the big stupid guy character. We already fell into that trap. I assumed Lotus was, like, some woman who was stripping to, like, pay for college or something. But no, she's just weird and knows random things for no reason. So, yeah, I know. What am I doing here? Like, there's no... Okay. Carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol. Oh. Wait, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Hold on. Iron is Fe1. Salt, sodium chloride, 2. Water, or what's it freaking? Hydrodioxide. It's not hydrodioxide. How do you say water's atomic thing? Is it hydrogen dioxide? Hydrogen dioxide? No. What is that? First line maybe represents a number. Yeah, I know it represents a number, you freaking... Well, no. Not like as a... It's like a thing. It's a real thing. Like, there are people who have done that. Like, it's not... It would have been an interesting story. Like, she's, you know, doing a doctorate, and that's how she's paying for it or something. I don't know. That's what I assumed, because she was the smartest person in the room for the first puzzle. And then, no, that actually is just a thing every character in this game is, but not for any particular reason. CO2, C is for carbon, and O is oxygen. So carbon dioxide is made up of... Yeah. Frickin' what? Hold on. This is driving me insane. Like, there's no... Stop. There's no carbon in any of these, so I can't assume... Yeah, I also wonder what numbers come after those things. Bottle of salt on the shelf. Salt is made up of 1 sodium atom and 1 chloride atom. Is it just the number of atoms in it? Salt has 2... Oh, okay. I figured it out. Frickin'. Alright, so carbon dioxide is 3. Ammonia is 4. And holy cheese biscuits, what's ethanol? What? Come back. It's made up of 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, and 1 oxygen. Yes, thank you for teaching me this. It's what, 261, which is 9? Oh, hell on fire. This game is making me hate the number 9. Alright, so we've got, I said 3, 4, 9. Alright, come on. Yes, I know how to use a keypad. A fake heart to replace my real one, but they are slowly breaking. I learned the formulas way faster, Mom. Add in 3 minutes. As fine. I'm like at the point where I'm gonna freaking cry, so maybe I'll drown my tears in my ad revenue. Man, it'll be so much funnier when I make money off of those. I'll be like, dude, it's so funny that I'm
Think we should go back?
making money off of all of that or whatever.
Hmm?
What?
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Wait, what? Is a thing happening?
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here,
Bro,
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
never consume something you do not know what it is. Straight up and down. I don't care who gave it to you. If you don't know what it is, don't eat it. Don't drink it.
yeah, that's right. CDT.
I feel like I've heard that
What
before.
kind of medicine is that?
Assuming it's a sedative.
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Never mind.
Why would they have something like that here?
Because they have a lot of chemicals here. It's a long name. Yep,
Well,
that's how these things go.
probably to clean stuff up.
Why'd it be stored in a freaking pill bottle?
What up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Huh?
Wait, you remember something?
Oh, right. He doesn't have any memories.
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago.
Let me just take a minute here. Like, no, 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 no. I want to see this. I wanna scroll through this real quick. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say there is not enough time left in this game for us to be learning about this guy's backstory. But since each of since each of these instances is like 7 hours in and of themselves, maybe everybody gets to do their own little chat up. You know, maybe each box in the center route is just everyone like, all right, let's go back and forth and swap life stories. I heard, I have heard, not heard, I've read on in the reviews for this game. People are like, dude, the twists at the end is like really cool, and I am trusting them that is true because it's like, what the heck is going on? Wait, Spike Chunsoft is having a sale? Wait, that's super cool. Is the Danganronpa one on sale? Raincode's on sale for half off, but I already own that game, so I don't got to do that. I already own Steins Gate. Steins Gate would be fun, I think. I hope. It would be cool. Is there any... This is me subtly fishing to see if there's any interest in a in a Steins Gate playthrough. I've never heard of Robotics Notes, but yeah, Chaos is also on sale. I just need to know if the pit pit. Sorry, I saw the Zero Escape Nonary Games thing, and I was like, pit. Just had to spit to the side. Woo! It's on mega sale. I actually might have to jump on this. It is currently $5.99. That's crazy, guys. Guys, this isn't a strictly visual novel channel, but there are a lot of visual novels I want to play, and this channel is kind of a way of me justifying that. This is me saying, hey, do you have mega sale money? I don't have mega sale money. So here's what this is, right? I'm making a concentrated effort to do more things on this channel and like do more variety of content. And it's not that I do or do not have mega sale money. It's like, hey, if there's a thing I want to do, like I know where my money is going to stick for the time being, unless like something shows up and changes it dramatically. So what I'm hoping changes that is, doing the commentary stuff and playing the analysis games on this channel. And I'm saying as I'm not playing the game. So it's like, hey, this is a thing that I think would be interesting to do, and kind of lines up with stuff in the real world, like in ReZero Season 4 is currently playing, so there's interest in ReZero stuff. And also it's just a thing I want to do, and it's on sale for, instead of $60, $6. So do I have mega sale money? Technically. Also, it's like, hey, do you ever not have money for... Like, everybody's got $6. I am kind of boy mathing this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But, I don't know, man. Sales are like my kryptonite. I did not know Spike Chunsoft was going to have a freaking mega sale a week after I went through their catalog. And I was like, man, these would all be cool to play. Anyway.
There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before.
Guys, okay, so here's why my immediate reaction to this on a spiritual level was just fury. This happened in the last room when we were trapped in the... Get that away from me. When we were trapped in the... Where were we trapped? In the freezer. Akane just started talking about this. I have not verified if this is true, but she was telling us a story about how glycerin, like making glycerin crystals was impossible until I'm gonna say 40 something. I don't remember exactly the year she said. It was 19 something or other. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's gonna mean anything. It meant nothing. It was just time wasted, and it took so long. And it was like a neat story, but I was just so done with that entire situation.
But
I just wanted to leave. And now he's talking about this this company making industrial EDT crystals, and I'm like, I'm just so jaded. I have been trained to assume every word you say is a waste of
a
time.
year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building.
Yeah?
Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals,
If
called
it's-
a hydrate.
If it's a detergent, I don't know.
Once the
Continue.
crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner.
Yeah.
The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless.
Okay.
But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
Uh-huh.
They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal.
That can't be true.
Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. After it happened at the first factory, it just spread.
Yeah, okay. This is the same kind of story she told before. I'm just going to look up. Can factories make EDT crystals? Let's just verify. Yeah, it immediately goes here because this is this is a story from Zero Escape. So it's like I don't know. I can't follow up on this question because it's spoilers for the game. And now that I left the game, I was like, ooh, my Steam page is open. I could I'm not going to do that for right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. But I can find
It was
something.
like, how do you
It's
say?
ReZero, man. I love ReZero. It's a fantastic franchise. If you haven't watched it, it's great.
Like the molecules were communicating with one another,
Don't.
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive.
Are you telling me this is like we're supposed to be like picking up on this telepathy
This
thing?
phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
It's like in game an hour ago.
Freezer?
What? The freezer?
Bro, you cannot stop being so vague.
Yeah, June told me.
Please don't flash back. Okay.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
Oh, he just told him.
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold on. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Oh, is it
Do
now?
you?
Know something about Ice
Do
9?
you know about Ice 9?
Never heard of it myself.
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
Huh?
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history.
Congratulations, man. Ooh, Fate's having the Fate Remnant game is also on set. Dude, it's such a huge mega
What
set.
about it?
I forgot. I just when I thought that I had escaped, they
Did
reel
you
me
hear
back
about the
in.
boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
No.
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right?
It was not sent. It was not sent. It was just there. It rescued people. It was not
It was
sent.
a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
It picked up their distress signal. It was not sent to pick them up. It just heard them screaming for help. What is this
No, that
false
was the ship that
history?
picked up the survivors.
Oh,
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for. I guess thank you for letting me show off how much I know about history. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. You sent them to pick up the survivors. Good on you. Good on you, Cash.
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies.
Man, I would hate to be on that ship.
The
That's
Atlantic
grisly.
north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
No fooling.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
Was it an ice sculpture or
There were
something?
various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank.
Yeah, I could have figured
One
that
of
out
the things they
myself.
found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman
Probably.
who made it must have been pretty skilled.
Or,
It
sure.
wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Ah.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of her.
Okay, so yeah, now Dio, now Dio's Egyptian cousin is in here. What's going on here, guys? Yeah, Cash, freaking, it was him. It was her, Dia. What are we doing, folks?
Skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess.
Like I don't know what's going on.
She was
I have
obviously
no.
dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping.
Like, this game is making me rethink so many things, because like I'm normally like a very, like, you know, do whatever you want to do in your story as long as, you know, you're able to unify everything. And now I'm here and I'm like, man, this game really is doing whatever it wants, and I hate it because it makes no sense. Why is there just a mummy now? What does it have to do with anything? What does Zero want? We still don't know why we're here, aside from someone kidnapped us in our homes via freaking not tear gas, the gas that makes you go asleep, and put us here after feeding us bombs, and now we have to compete in these weird puzzle games which aren't deadly at all. Like, the most deadly part of this game is the fact that time is running short, and like, yeah, so why then put bombs in us? Because the bombs don't force us to they don't force us to compete. They just force us to have the right number of people go through the doors. I don't know what's happening.
Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute.
Yeah, and now we're talking about a mummy.
She didn't. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid.
I'm assuming this isn't true.
Eventually, the McKay-Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Yeah, I'm not
But there
surprised.
was one body that didn't thaw,
Uh-huh.
and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid.
Now, here's a critical part of the story. They're just leaving this body out? Like, this is like 1950 something. Hold on. When did was it 1912? I don't know. After the invention of mechanical freaking fridges. Hold on. When did the Titanic sink? It was 1912. Cool. So like a couple days later. This is April. Whatever, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling or thinking. You're just throwing words at me.
After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle.
Yeah. Sure.
Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over.
Good for Halifax.
After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
That's the dumbest. That's the
Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Because the SCP Foundation moved it.
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body.
Yeah, the SCP
Body
Foundation.
gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her.
Yeah?
You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
I mean, that's what libraries are for.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
She was on the Titanic. This is the Gigantic.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship,
Oh, right. He did say
Now,
that.
why the hell would you say something like that?
because I know
And just what is it you know?
what happened to Alice after she was stolen.
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Yeah?
You've heard that name before, right?
Oh yeah, he bought the ship.
Lord Gordain.
Or tried to.
Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic.
Didn't the Gigantic just serve? I don't
And he
know.
hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However,
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
what was that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey, what are you two doing over there?
Wasting precious time.
Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
I'm never gonna forget this waste of my time.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
What mummy?
They say that she was frozen.
I do remember her saying words like this,
The
but
story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice?
I mean, yeah.
Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
That took so long. This is a game that's punishing me for being curious about things, and it's making me very upset. Hey, the blue light turned on. Crazy. Almost like you didn't need to tell me that. If I'm being totally honest with you. Where is it draining to? Man, this game is really beating me. It's really beating me up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll tell you the complete truth. I get it. You did basic color theory. I'm not even reading this. I'm skipping dialogue. Do you know how crazy it is that this game is making me skip dialogue? I have been broken. I have been thoroughly broken. A fake stomach. Crazy. I mean, it's kind of neat that they have the connection points modeled, but like, I'm just ready to be out of this room and on with it. Where's that freaking table? There we go. Where the frick are my items? Let me start attaching things to her. Do I have to combine these things piece by frickin' piece? Whatever. No? What are we doing, folks? Alright, let's get back over to the bed. And let's just combine. You're really cooking my grits here, Cho. Blah, 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 blah. You're cooking my grits here, Yote. What could I possibly be missing? I have her entire body, right? Stomach? Yeah, so Stomach, torso. Am I just combining it in the wrong order? No. Oh, I'm missing a hand. Okay. Where would I be getting this hand from? Yeah. All right. There are 4 different lights. Oh yeah. The white one, I guess, just doesn't do anything. Okay. What is this? A light switch? What do you mean it doesn't seem to be working? Okay, let's examine each thing we've got. It's super creepy. This ain't good for the heart. The puns are the worst part of this game. This is a really big nose. That's no nose. It's a space station. Yep. Dude, it's my favorite thing to deal with in a life or death situation. Teenage angst. Oh, Lord, have mercy. The jokes aren't joking. Alright, so we need... Actually, hold on. What's going on here? Alright, cool. It doesn't matter. So I need... boiling tools. There's nothing in the drawer. I don't have tools. A bunch of surgical tools. I need, like, one more thing. I don't even know what to do here. Not the feet jokes. It's fine. The more the world changes, the more we realize that humanity has always been the same. It says ferrite on the bottle. Yeah, this room, I believe, is like thoroughly searched. So, okay. That's done. Man, my nose is like slightly stuffy. Ugh. That's annoying. Like, what am I doing with you? Something looks like a B scale. It's got a lid on the front. Like, I don't... Okay, let's look at the frickin' the single file that matters in game. I think these are just weights of the fricking like they're just weights of the individual components. I just want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like you. Why is my mouse frickin'? There we go. Thank you. Man, I remember having fun. I remember, like, not trying to figure out the obscure whatever the frick. Ugh. Oh, that's new. Guys, we're still stuck in here. Alright, it's fine. Because after this, I get to just decide what I want to do with my time. Can I use the mannequin pieces to assault someone? I didn't mean to do that. Your Honor, I plead it was funny. Like, there's nothing else here. Oh, they're both empty? Kurashiki. I'm assuming that's just, light passing through will make it shine. Purple light is on. Crazy, man. Also, Junpei has done the impossible. I think it's... Oh, no, it's just purple liquid now. Investigation. Oh, we already did that. Alright, genuinely, I'm starting to like... Let me save before my brain explodes. Alright, here we go. So we need to figure out what to do with the body parts we have accumulated. I assume that the last piece we need is in this. So we need to figure out how to get into it. Something with a lid on the front of it, but we can't get into the lid. Why? It's smooth, so it probably opens... But the mannequin's lying on it. John's just lying there. So I can't do anything to him? Oh my lord, okay. Probably a heater, there's nothing in it. Can I put things into it? The purple liquid, perhaps. Okay. The boil station. Nothing in the drawer. Man. Nothing on the lower shelf. Oh wait, can I put the chemicals away in here? Potentially? Purple liquid. Alright. We are entering the spiral. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's just freaking moocher over here. I am Alright. Trying to think of what to do. Oh, that was a very well-timed thing falling. Like, it's... Ugh. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process I'm supposed to be having here is. Like, alright. So... It's the, I don't know. Like what am I missing? What am I missing here? All right, let's like really think about the hand is in the room, or in that frickin' door. So like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And that's the thing, right? Like it's I don't know what to do. So it's like huh. Use your imagination. Well, okay, so the thing is, I've been using my imagination, and like the only thing I can think of is I am going to commit a very violent crime. I know for a fact I did that earlier. Okay. I'm gonna be very transparent. I did a minute. I took a second, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look up just to see what the next step is, because I feel like I missed something. And it told me to click on it, and I did! I am so angry. I need to calm down. I need to stop tilting. I'm a little bit tilted. And it's really funny. It's really funny that I'm getting tilted. Just the mannequin with the guts? Well, yeah. So this is what it is. I just did. I swore I did this, but apparently I did not. And it pisses me off. 51 kilograms, is this the weight? Well, we're just stacking body parts on it, so whatever the frick. I hate this game. I hate this game, and it's really making me angry. Like, I don't know why I need to do that. Alright, anyway. Hey, nothing happens. That's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight. Yes, this is the problem. Wait, yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed? Maybe we need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we going to do that? I think we're supposed to swap her body parts with John's. Oh, let's give it a shot. Uh-huh. By selecting the part you want to switch out. Neat. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I can't switch out those? I know that she was like 52.3. Hold on. Alright, we need slightly more weight on her side. And we need 0.3 more. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, how's that? I think if we knew the weight of each part, we could figure it out. Well, guess what? We do. It's just I can't access it in the thing because this game hates me. All right, 51.3, 53.2. Gotcha. All right. We don't need to know the weights of the exact parts. We just need to know what we're going for. 51.2? I like actually completely forgot what I was aiming for here. Was that it? Yeah. Are you looking at that medical record? Yeah, I am using it. I am using my medical record. All right, let me just commit this to memory real quick. Just turn that off. 53 point... Oh, she's bigger. Okay. 53.2. Do I have a piece of paper? No, I do not. 53.2 for Lucy. I'm assuming that's just going to take care of that. So I'm sure I remember Lucy, 53.2. 53.2. I don't know why hers is the bigger one. That's 0.3. 53.3. 52.7. We need to... Alright. We do know the weights of all of these parts. I need 0.4 more. Is that it? 53.3? I feel like that's not the right one. It was 53.2, right? Right? Am I wrong? .5, 9. That's still going down. Alright, swap the chests out. Swap the hearts. Swap this torso. Will this... I'm gonna freaking... If you add up everything on her medical record, it's only 21. What? Yeah? What did that have to do with anything? I'm making this harder for myself, I know. I hate this. 53.2. That's what we're aiming for. Like, we know the individual weights of the things. I didn't bring scratch paper with me. Maybe I should have. Maybe that would make this easier. All right, 53.2. We can infer the weights of things. So her weights are... Wow, John's pretty light. Like, surprisingly light. I am so annoyed with how simple that was. Came from John's operating table. We better check it out. and I hope that you enjoy eating crayons. This game is bringing out a very mean-spirited and toxic part of me. Oh, can we finally leave? This puzzle took way too long. It's the Jupiter key. Right, because I forgot that the star signs are playing a role in this game as well, because there's not enough going on. Gotta friggin'... Just let me out. Just let me out, man.
Hey, hold on.
You said that was normal Shandy behavior? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, what's up?
My guy.
Where's Clover?
Huh?
How? No. No. No contrived drama.
Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
She's gone with her brother. Move on.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on.
No,
Let's get
we're
out of
not doing this right now. We do not have the time. It's like, I feel bad because I don't know where my brother
What are you
is.
Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
No.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
And you decided to walk back? Never mind. We have no reason to assume that that is the case. That body puzzle was a bit annoying. I mean, if I had paper and wasn't streaming and all of that, like, it wasn't really that bad. I'm just annoyed from the rest of the game.
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
For what reason?
What are you talking about?
Don't add more to this.
What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I forgot that I have that thing from Santa.
Oh, yeah.
I hate all of that. This is so
It's in
stupid.
a pocket somewhere. Here it is.
This is not a... You shouldn't do this, by the way. I'm assuming it'll work, but this is a bad way to handle this.
A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something.
Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare.
Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
This is so bad. It just gets worse as it continues. Remember, before you let yourselves be taken in by the seemingly sweet gesture, the thing she said was, my brother might be dead, and if he's dead, I will be next. And then I chose to give her the clover, which, is the comforting option. And he's like, hey, did you know that the 4 leaves on a leaf clover represent something? It's faith, hope, love, and luck. No matter what you take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Remember, you always have to have hope. And you always have to keep faith. And remember what's most important, and that's love. And if you remember that, then they'll bring you good luck. And the next portion of this should be her being like, what the frick are you talking about? I'm worried about my brother being dead.
Snake, I mean, your brother. He's not dead.
Probably.
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Oh.
This is my own personal hell.
I guess it was just a coincidence then.
What are you on about?
I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense.
This game is testing my patience, something fierce. I think I actually... My lord. Hold on. This is so funny. I put up with Psycho longer than this. And Psycho objectively has just not a great story, and the game is annoying. But I actually think I spent more time on Psycho actively almost enjoying it than I did this game. It's because this is closer to me. Like, this is more my wheelhouse. This is like my realm. You know, like blah, blah, I guess, I don't know, a little bit about me. I studied writing in college because I like writing. I have been writing stories in some various capacity basically my entire life. So like I really, storycraft writing, it's very important to me. Like I it's one of my favorite things. It's very important to me. I'm very deeply connected to it, etc., etc. So like I get really easily offended when something is just poorly written, it's kind of funny. But it's like, oh, this thing flies in the face of everything I believe in. I don't like it. But like, whatever. It's probably fine. This story is poorly written. Kill it with fire immediately. And it's just really annoying. Psycho was very frustrating.
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were
I
talking
can't. This is not the time for this.
Promise you won't tell anyone?
Oh, what is she, like a government
Cross my
psyop
heart.
or something?
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
No,
Of course you can.
I hate
Okay
this
then. I'll tell you.
This is
I'll tell you what
pissing
happened
me
on the
off
ship 9 years
so
ago.
badly.
Wait. On this ship?
Why is it 9 years ago? Why is it 9 years ago?
This ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing.
Oh, there's that coming back around.
Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right?
Uh-huh.
But is he really John?
What the frick do you
Huh?
mean? Oh, but because we've ship of Theseus his entire
Isn't
body?
this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus? You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
I don't think that's a paradox. It's just a quandary.
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
I've never heard of this version of it. The ship of Theseus is more interesting and easier to follow. OMG, get on with the story. Unfortunately, this is the story. There is some subplot, some background thing about telepathy between like molecules and stuff. And I only know that because now for the third time, it has been brought up randomly when we are on a clock. Like, why are we on this freaking ship?
Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
This performance is also just not grabbing
So,
me.
that's the lock socks thing?
The clock doesn't exist. There's no way. It doesn't. It's a completely in-narrative thing. Like, I kind of saw that coming from the beginning, where you're in a room that's flooding, but it doesn't actually matter how long it takes you to do the puzzles. It's a completely arbitrary time pressure that's just there to add a feeling of danger and imminency to the story, but it's artificial. Like, it's completely artificial. There's no actual stakes associated with that time pressure, because, once we get to the other side of this hallway, it will have been 1, maybe 2 hours. It will have been however long the story decides it's going to have been. Like, how long it takes us to do anything doesn't actually matter, which would be fine if that clock was enforced in the story. But it's not. People just keep stopping and having these random stupid conversations that take so long. Like, they have, like, the characters are not acknowledging the fact that we are on the clock right now. And that means me, the player, will also be immediately aware of the fact that we are not on the clock, actually. So then why is there a clock in the first place? And it's just, ugh.
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like
The
it.
ship of Theseus is better.
The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
Don't get me started on frickin' Dragon Ball, man. Dragon Ball also pisses me off for basically that exact same reason. Every fight past Frieza shouldn't exist. Every fight it's just someone is playing with their food, and that's why the villain loses. Like, I cannot. So I just got to the end. I've been watching it with my brother. And I just got to the end of, I don't know the arc's name, but the one with I'm gonna say his name is Gabara. The one with Goku Black. It's a really fun arc, by the way. I liked it a lot. I like parts of it a lot. But like the final fight, which was very cool, I'm sitting there like, this shouldn't be happening, because this villain's stated goal is to cleanse the universe of mortals. And instead of doing that, he spends however long tormenting this planet and, you know, giving Trunks time to go back. Like, he spent a year. I think that's how long it took Bulma in that timeline to make fuel for the time machine. He spent like at least a year or like some number of months just carpet bombing the planet every now and then for no reason. Just literally for no reason. And I'm like, but you can just detonate the planet and move on. So why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? And there's not a reason. It's not there. It's just it's so the story can happen. And like, again, I thought Goku Black was cool. I liked the secret villain. It was neat and all of that. It was like neat. If that's a spoiler, Cash, I'm gonna time you out. I don't think it's a spoiler because I don't think that's a thing. But like, yeah, plot story. That's why. Exactly. And like, it was really hard for me to like enjoy it because I'm like sitting there like, man, this fight could end because the villain could just cut the planet in half and leave, but he's not going to do that. And then, of course, the way that they got around him being literally actually immortal on a cosmic level was incredibly stupid, and it was like dumb. It's like, it was just, I like wanted, it was so cool, by the way, when they fused. It was really cool. You time me out just cuz? No. My punishment's fit the crime. If I was gonna time you out just cuz, I would have timed you out by now. You've given me reason. But anyway, what was the thing? Right. When they fused and he was like the ultra perfected form of himself, he got the halo. It was so cool. I was like, man, this has been like a series of things that are dumb and I don't really understand. But like, man, he's cruel angel maxing, and I always love that. Like, I think that's one of my favorite aesthetics. I love that he has a halo. He just kind of like, he yaps so much, but like after he fused, it was like actually really good. I was like, dude, he's freaking aura farm. Like, he's aura farming and he can back it up. It's like really cool. It was awesome. I thought it was really nice. And then I kind of saw that coming. I saw the way they would get around killing him coming, and I was like, man, Zamasu yaps so much about how he hates mortals. Yeah, exactly. And like, I get it. He was shown no reason that he would be wrong. I was like, yeah. Also, yeah, if my training after I reach the peak of like godhood strength is I just keep making tea for this old guy who keeps telling me my ideas are stupid and never elaborating, I'd probably turn evil too. Like, I don't necessarily disagree with Zamasu on a like objective level. Like, yeah, these are, you know, within the universe of Dragon Ball, the gods have the desire to intervene directly, but it's like they just don't because, oh, well, it's not our place to interfere in the lives of mortals. Oh, like the destroyers can. The destroyers are just able to do that whenever they want, apparently, as stated by his master, whose name I don't remember. Remember me to not train you with tea. I mean, the tea wasn't the bad part. It was just like how repetitive it was for no purpose. Like, it really pissed me off just watching that. I'm like, man, this is really annoying. This is really annoying. And I would probably also crash out. Like, I kind of think he's justified for that. The time travel thing was kind of stupid, where he's like, oh, I'm with my time rem. Like, he was like a less cool Savitar. If you've watched season 3 of The Flash, like, that was Zamasu in the Black Timeline. He was like less cool Savitar. And, you know, whatever. Like, whatever. It was fun. Dragon Ball really thrives when you don't think about it too hard, and it's something I struggle with, but like when I'm able to, I really do enjoy it. Like, it's fun. It is fun. It just requires me to like turn my brain off more than I normally like to. Zamasu was trying to teach him how mortals can be saved, that they aren't just monsters. Yeah, and in order to do that, he went to the Unga Bunga planet and then fast forwarded 1,000 years to when they had evolved slavery and fire. It was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just remembering when they went to that one planet. When they went to the planet with like the dinosaur people who were cavemen, and Zamasu's like, look at them. They're savages. They're like gross and evil, and they don't go to bed on time or perform basic hygiene. And his master's like, well, let's see if they evolve in 1,000 years. And they go 1,000 years in the future, and they've evolved houses and tools and fire, and are doing the same thing as beating each other to death. And I'm like, man, Zamasu kind of has a point. And his master's like, well, I guess they just need some more time. And then when they get attacked, and Zamasu kills the guy, his master's like, you don't know what could have happened. Maybe after being a warlord for 500 years or however long they live, he'd stop being a warlord and become a philosopher and change his people. Which, like, yeah, fair point. That's, you know, it's a very eternal mindset, but like, it's just dumb. It was really stupid, but it was fun. Dragon Ball is an anime that you need to turn your brain off and just enjoy the ride. If not, you'll question everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, it really is. It really is. You just have to like sit back and let it happen. Don't ruin Dragon Ball for me. Don't let me. This is not me trying to ruin Dragon Ball. Like, the things I don't like about Dragon Ball, I can see being things that a lot of other people like. Like, Dragon Ball is it's really good. Just kind of come up and have fun, you know, like come enjoy the show and just let it replace your thoughts for a while. It's very good at that. That actually might be why I fall asleep to it so frequently. I get like really sleepy after watching a certain amount of Dragon Ball episodes. My brother gets really annoyed when I fall asleep when we watch things. I'm like, I get it. I just, you know, can be tired. But yeah, I like Dragon Ball, and I'm glad to have watched it. Like, I'm glad to understand things. Dude, I hated Master Roshi so much, and I was hoping he died so many times. Every time there was a flash, like a time skip, I'm like, oh, are they gonna meet up at Master Roshi's place where he's dead? And oh no, he's still alive. And Krillin is just living there with his family. Roshi is hilarious. All right, Panda, I want you to think. I'm gonna tell you a fact of the world, and I want you to think about what I'm about to tell you. And then after you've had some time to think about it, I want you to tell me how comfortable you are with that situation. Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Awesome. So here's what I'll tell you, right? Currently in universe, canonically, Krillin, his wife, and his 4-year-old daughter live in the same building as Master Roshi. Now, I want you to think about that, and then as you're thinking about it, you know, take a second, don't respond immediately. I want you to tell me how comfortable that situation makes you.
Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
I didn't hear her mention the original parts.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
I think that I'm not having this conversation with you.
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins.
They're talking about cell regeneration
Think
now.
about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
I mean, it is. This how that works. Panda, I'm still waiting to hear how comfortable you are about the fact that Krillin, his wife, and his 4-year-old child live in that house.
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate.
I mean, it is.
If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right?
Yeah, it's called the Circle of Life.
That's how we're all connected.
I think there's like the thing with water is like on average it's passed through like 4 other creatures before you drink it. I don't know if that's
Feels
true or
that
not.
Can't be seen with the naked eye.
That part's not true.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Well, she was having an existential crisis, and now she's talking about. Wait, what was the CIA thing? It was Frick, I forgot the name of the CIA psychedelics program.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Okay. Fair point. It's less the child. Okay. Here's my thing, right? Yeah. When he got shrunk, he hid in the bathroom ahead of Bulma, and I was like, man, this is a goofy bit. I'm not like, I don't think he's. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was. Let me explain. I was not trying to insinuate that he is a predator, so I don't think he's a predator. I just don't like him. Just don't like him. Never found that bit funny, and there's nothing else to him beyond that bit. And it's more just me saying, like, I would not be comfortable with this old man leering at my wife constantly. And then since he's apparently immortal or whatever, like, I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him. I find him annoying. And I actively hope that I hope that one of these days I'll see a Dragon Ball episode where they're regathering after his funeral. Fair enough that Perman trip isn't for everyone. Find it funny, but your point. I mean, it depends on who. Like, it depends on the execution. Like, I didn't like it about Jiraiya, but I like Jiraiya. Cash redeemed ad time. I forgot that was a thing. I mean, hold on. I don't even remember how to do this. It's the last time I activated an ad break. How do I? Wait, why can't I not? Oh, shoot. I can't even do that. How many Yeah, cool. I have to wait to do that. So I guess when it reloads, we'll do it again. Like, I really liked
We don't have
Jiraiya.
time to
I think
screw
Jiraiya's
around.
great. And I think that he wasn't, like, that annoying. And, like, you know, he's introduced trying to freaking peep into I think it's a hot spring. I forget what it was. Like, I like Jiraiya. Also, Jiraiya taught Naruto things. Freaking Hiroshi didn't teach Goku anything. That was the other thing. I do not know why Goku honors this man so much, like, continuing to wear his uniform when he didn't teach him anything. He showed him the Kamehameha once, and Goku got it immediately. Like, he just did it. Like, he didn't teach it to him. Like, Krillin, sure, whatever. Krillin learned things from Master Roshi, probably. Also, by the way, Krillin's the most powerful person in the entire universe of Dragon Ball. But I'll explain that later. But, like,
What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
Yes, we're planning to kill and eat you.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that was a Cooking Companions
We were
flashback.
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Please,
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
please just be smart.
You're a dick.
Y'all are lying to him.
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
Stop with these CG doors. Like, it's no longer scary. I don't remember how long it took Roshi to master that. Hold on, let me read the whole thing. Dry is a great character, and yes, he had his perverted moments. Roshi taught Krillin and Goku the basics of martial arts. Goku saw Roshi perform the Kamehameha and was just able to mimic him, even though it took Roshi, I believe, 1,000 years to master, if I remember correctly. Well, so the thing is, like, they both came to him as people who were already accomplished in martial arts. They just trained further under him. The training he gave them was basically just a lot of physical labor. Like, okay, actually, I guess he did train them for a bit. I forget that there was, like, a montage where he taught them stuff. But, like, they knew... Okay, alright. That's on me. That's true. He did teach them things. He taught them some martial arts. So I will rescind... I will rescind my slander of Mr. Kame Sennin. He did, in fact, teach them stuff. I can admit when I am incorrect, and this is me doing that. I still find him annoying, but fair where fair is fair, he did teach them things. Now, as for other characters who are completely useless in Dragon Ball, Yamcha does not need to keep showing up in the opening. And then, oh, freaking, what's his name? What was his name? The pig. I don't remember his name. I didn't like him immediately because his introduction is like, thank you, Oolong. His introduction is like kind of wild. Like, I'm not really concerned with the fact that the people he was kidnapping were actually just kind of chilling at his house and he was low-key kind of sick of them. The fact that he continued kidnapping people was like weird. He was Roshithon to me. Yeah, kind of, except Roshi never kidnapped anyone. I mean, I guess they kidnapped Lunch, but they also helped her evade the police. So, I don't know. I feel like you can kind of neutral that one out. And it was a bit creepy. Yeah, a little bit creepy. Oolong kidnapping young girls was a tad bit creepy. And then they just kind of kept him around forever, and I'm like, why is he still here? Why is he still here? Oolong wanted a bride. Like, yay, reminding me that does not make me like him more. Yeah, like, they wouldn't do anything for him and just kept him around. They were just like in his house using his stuff, and I'm like, this does not change the reason that they are here. Like, just because they're having a ball, he did still kidnap them, and it's like, hey, this is a little odd. We don't need to collect every boss we fight as a playable character. You can just leave him for the police and go on. But yeah, I don't know. Oolong was around. He ruined their first Dragon Ball wish, and I've kind of never forgiven him for that because it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, I don't know. It was, yeah. I don't know, man. I like Bulma a lot. Bulma's great. That has nothing to do with the people we've been talking about. I just like Bulma.
Let's get going.
Hey, what's up with you?
I go back and forth. I'm like, this is an insane person, and she's fun, but like, whatever.
You're so serious, you know?
It's not like we're all about to drown Seven. It's not like we're all about to die. Whatever. I don't have the bandwidth to talk to you anymore. But yeah, every time I see Oolong in the opening, I think to myself, man, we're still pretending this character matters. Same for Yamcha, by the way. Dude, Yamcha is so irrelevant that his girlfriend replaced him, I think, not replaced him while he was dead, was flirting with another man over his warm corpse. He was flirting with the man who killed him while freaking Yamcha's body was cooling, which was insane. It was insane. She was like, man, that Saiyan's kind of attractive. And I'm like, all right, Toriyama, it's okay. I get that you have plans for this character in the future, but like, that's cool. That's cool. Let's cool it with the character assassination of Bulma, okay? Also, poor Yamcha, he lost his girl and fell off so badly. Yeah, I remember like he was kind of cool in the beginning. Maybe not cool, but like kind of interesting in the beginning. He's like a mountain bandit or whatever with his special wolf technique. And then we have the famous moment where he gets low diffed by the Cybermen, and it's just like, man, that Cyberman actually did too much. That Cyberman did not need to freaking kamikaze to get Yamcha, because he could have just done the acid attack, but no. Freaking Toriyama saw into the future, and he knew that he had to draw a panel with Yamcha getting cratered, and he knew that if Yamcha was fighting any of the Saiyans, he would just get disintegrated. And if the Cybermen used the acid attack, Yamcha couldn't get cratered. But he knew that crater panel would become iconic and go on to inspire thousands upon thousands of people. So that's why he gave the Cybermen a freaking bomb vest. But it was kind of crazy, because I'm like, man, the Cybermen had him dead to rights and then just decided we're going out together. Maybe he just didn't want to keep working for Vegeta. And like, at that point, that's kind of fair. I also would not want to keep working for Vegeta. Especially evil Vegeta. So goofy. But yeah, the most iconic thing about Yamcha was him getting cratered, and then Krillin popped off and killed all the Cybermen, because Krillin is the most powerful character in Dragon Ball. I guess I can talk about that now. Yeah, so here, a thing that I have spent a lot of my time watching Dragon Ball doing is some theory crafting, right? Because I, as someone who watched anime in high school, which, oh lord, fire, that's like upwards of, I think it's like 9-10 years ago, which is crazy. I am Krillin's my favorite Dragon Ball character. Yeah, Krillin's awesome. I love Krillin a lot. I actually really do like Krillin. Like, no, there's no but. You gotta talk about everything else because there's still nothing happening in the game. This is genuinely what's happening. I am enjoying this conversation so much more than the freaking game I'm playing. I kind of hate this game. I think I might not stream this game anymore. And, whatever happens in the next 30 plus minutes will really determine whether we try to finish this game or not. Because my time is valuable, and I'm allowed to enjoy it. This may be a job, but it's a job that I get to decide what I do at. And I'm not clocking back in to the narrative equivalent of the ball crushing factory. Anyway, back to why Krillin's the most broken character in Dragon Ball. So, I like Goku and Gang. I like them all. They're all a lot of fun. But like objectively, from a for the good of Earth standpoint, they do all need to die because they keep causing world-ending threats and then struggling to kill them, or then struggling to like defeat them, which results in just massive amounts of civilian casualties. So I've been kind of doing the Amanda Waller, Cecil Stedman thing of like, okay, how do I kill Superman? Because Superman's kind of crazy and is a threat to the planet on an existential level. And, because I've been watching anime since the, I guess, mid 2010s, I have been exposed to the "but can he kill Goku" meme, argument, conversation, etc. So I've spent my entirety of the time watching Dragon Ball figuring out ways to kill Goku. And first off, it's actually so easy. Goku is not... Everyone who was mad when Death Battle did Superman versus Goku and Superman won, they just aren't... and it's, because Dragon Ball encourages you to turn your brain off and just enjoy the story. They just aren't paying attention to how the system, yeah, which time they did it 3 times exactly. Like, it's just like Superman just beats Goku, just simply does, because he has precision attacks, and that's Goku's weakness on a combat level. Like, it's actually really easy to kill Goku, which I'll explain in a second. Son Goku is the main reason why a lot of these villains show up. Cell is one of the best examples. Also, Raditz showed up because he wanted to see if his brother took over Earth. There's other examples as well. Yeah, exactly. No, not Epic Rap Battles of History. Death Battle is a different YouTube series where they'll take characters and they will research their feats and combat power and stuff, and then they will have them fight to the death to see who would win in the fight. And Goku and Superman, they had 2, because the first one Superman won, and people were really mad that Superman won. They were like, "Oh, you're upscaling Superman because you're a Western channel, and you're just like underscaling. You're underselling the anime because it's from Japan and not America, and you're racist or whatever." Blah blah blah. So they did a second one. And I'm pretty sure Superman won that one too, because Superman just has precision attacks, and Goku can't do anything about that. So here are a couple ways to kill Goku. We'll start with like out of combat, and then we'll move to in combat, right? So out of combat. First off, you can just poison him. He's just vulnerable to being poisoned. Like, for the Cell Saga, the beginning of the Cell Saga is Trunks showing up from the future and saying, "Hey, by the way, you're gonna die of a heart disease in like a month, but we made the medication. So here you go, heart medication." So then Goku takes his tuberculosis meds and doesn't die of a heart failure. But like, he's just vulnerable to disease and poison and breathing. So just freaking during one of his binge feasts, slip some cyanide into his pork and he'll die quite easily with no fight. But yeah, he doesn't take the medication right away. He almost dies because he didn't take it because the symptoms never showed up, so he gets sidelined out of the fight for a while, and but eventually he takes the medicine. Yeah, you are correct. I did oversimplify. But right, what was I saying? Yeah, so you could just poison him. It would be really easy. Another method. This one's kind of not out of combat, but like if you're fighting him, you can just blow up whatever planet you're on, and if you can breathe in space, he can't. Like, he just straight up needs oxygen. Like, Aang could kill Goku for crying out. Okay, well, probably not, because Goku would, just blow him up and the air would flow back into his lungs. But like, if you could just remove the oxygen from the air around him, he will die. Like, straight up and down. Like, Adam Eve could probably kill him. That's crazy, because Adam Eve is not in her peak form right now. I mean, yeah, poison him, remove his air, just give him AIDS, I guess. I don't know. Just any disease and he'll die. His immune system is that of a child who grew up in the woods. Like, COVID would probably do this man in. Like, I don't know. It's not hard to kill. In combat, it's a lot harder to kill Goku if you're fighting him. Because, he's super fast, he can teleport, he can blow up continents or whatever, etc., etc. If you just, and this is, by the way, this ties back into why Krillin's the most powerful character in Dragon Ball. Destructo Disc, and by extension, every key technique that involves a blade, always works on everyone ever with no regard to power level. Like, you can just stab someone, and it does not matter if you are power level 1 and they are power level 1,000,000. You will always work. Like, it'll always cut. And I realized this when Krillin was fighting Frieza and cut his tail off. And then it remained cut off. That was the first wound Frieza took that entire fight. And it was the last wound Frieza took when he accidentally Destructo Disc'd himself. And that is actually what almost killed him, not Goku. Goku was struggling. And, you know, he was winning towards the end, but, like, Frieza was still in the fight until he accidentally cut himself in half, and that was about where the fight ended. If Krillin used it again, he probably would have killed him. Like, exactly! Like, Krillin, as a lowly human, almost killed the most perfect being in the universe. Like, it was crazy. I was like, dude, this is crazy. Why did he give up on fighting? He just doesn't know how broken he is. He just doesn't know. And I am continuously proven right by the show, because every time Destructo Disc or similar techniques show up, it just works immediately. But nobody ever pays it any mind, because it's not Ki Blast that explodes a planet. Krillin invented that technique as well. Exactly. Like, I was proven correct constantly. But a further 2 points that, like, if you just shape your ki into a blade, it will always work. When Goku and Vegeta fuse for the first time and they become Vegito. Vegeta? No. Is it Vegito? Is the first one? Yeah, Vegito is the first one. Yeah, Vegeta, thank you. When they stab Boo and it hurts, yeah, with the earrings, I'm like, just keep cutting him. Just cut him in half. And they don't. And I'm like, no! And then in the last arc I watched, when they were fighting Zamaza, and Zamaza stabbed Goku, or stabbed Vegeta, and Vegeta went down. I was like, so is the reason that Zamaza's broken because he just realized that you can stab things and they die? And that is probably the reason that he's broken. And then, also, he's the one Kai with any combat power. So there's that. Can't forget about Tenchitan's Tri-Beam. Yeah, Tri-Beam isn't, like, crazy powerful, but it always works also. Like, it locked Cell down. Like, dude, freaking Tenshin Han and Krillin could have freaking ended the Cell Saga right there if Krillin hadn't given up on training. And it also would have spared me watching freaking 18 get absorbed. It was the most traumatic thing that has ever happened to me in Dragon Ball. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. It was so... Dude, Toriyama, I don't know what this man was smoking, but, like, it was terrifying. Yeah, Krillin was like, he couldn't keep up with the Saiyans. Yeah, genuinely, and this is another reason the Saiyans have to die, by the way. Like, the Saiyans' mere presence on the Earth is discouraging the most powerful humans from engaging in, like, from trying to become more powerful, because it's like, well, there's no real point, because I can never keep up with these guys. And, like, yeah, sure, you will never likely be able to do the same amount of, like, widespread devastation as a Goku or Vegeta, but, like, you don't need to. Be smart. You're a human. We're not stronger than monkeys. We're smarter than them. We make tools. We use techniques. We do things. I think I have legitimately talked about Dragon Ball for more time than I've played this game. Yeah, sure, parallel lies, but techniques like Destructo Disc, they can still... Exactly. Like Destructo Disc, you just have to. You just gotta... Destructo Disc always works. Remember when Krillin was fighting the Cybermen and he just popped off with, like, the rapid fire and, like, the homing discs and stuff? Dude, Krillin, peak form Krillin during the Frieza saga, I have never forgotten. That was, like, the most... I was like, let's go, my boy! Let's go! Yeah, I'm playing a game, aren't I? I was, like, so excited.
Not really.
He was awesome. I love Krillin so much. And, like, dude, I love Krillin. It was, like, really funny to me when Krillin fell in love with 18 and saved her after she tried to kill him multiple times. But I'm like, you know what, man? Nah, go off, man. You are probably the most high value man on this planet. Go for it. I love you, man. You deserve to be happy. Shoot your shot. Now they're happily married with a daughter that I also had to watch traumatically get murked. Boo was traumatic in Boo was great. The Boo saga was fantastic. I really liked the Boo saga. The Boo saga was great. I probably have notes somewhere. I don't really have notes on the Boo saga. I really liked every aspect of the Boo saga. Except the, like, part where Boo gets summoned, because I'm like, it could have been avoided so easily. And in universe, this is acknowledged because Trunks just ended the Buu saga himself. Because he wasn't dumb. Dude, Vegeta was so good. The part where Vegeta's about to sacrifice himself, then he goes, "Will I see Kakarot in the other in the other life?" And freaking Piccolo goes, "I'm not gonna lie to you. With everything you've done, you're not going to heaven." And then you see Vegeta react to it, and then he sacrifices himself anyway. And I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And then he's like, "Trunks, come here. I've tried to raise you into like a hard man, so I've never held you, even when you were born. I'm going to hug you now." And then he hugs him, and it's like, oh my gosh, I felt emotions. I actually felt emotions watching Dragon Ball. I was so excited. The Majin Buu saga was so amazing. I really liked it. Majin Buu story arc, different parts I really like, other parts I'm like, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of every Dragon Ball arc. Like, it has its standout moments and it has its like this. Just Buu has such great standout arcs, and then as the fight continues on, I'm like, okay, this should have ended so long ago, but all right, whatever. I will never forgive Dragon Ball for what Gohan's performance during the Buu arc was not. It was simply unacceptable. He goes off to the world of the Kais, picks up a magic sword that's actually nothing. I'm not going to get into everything that irritated me about Gohan's performance during the Buu saga. It's mostly not his fault. Toriyama's just like, man, Gohan's too powerful. Gohan's too broken. I created the Chosen One. I can't let him do anything because it's got to be Goku. Goku has to steal the spotlight from his son at every given moment. So he, had to send Gohan off to space so that Goku could be the star of the story. And I am still very upset about that. But I am glad that Gohan is living his best life now. I'm glad that he has pursued his dream of being a scholar and not fighting for his life constantly. I like Videl a lot. I don't know why Toriyama de-tomboyed Videl and now she's just a housewife, but don't worry. The great... This is a stupid joke. This is a stupid joke that I've been making about Pan to my brother. But Pan is legitimately terrifying because she's a Saiyan child who's human with parents who cannot keep up with her, and kind of not neglect her, but she flew into orbit. Yeah. Yes, it's whatever. I've been making a joke that like Pan is going to be the great cleanser of the Saiyan race and restore them to their glory. It's just so funny. Fun fact, Toriyama was going to make Gohan the main character, but he felt Gohan didn't fit the main character, and that story of Dragon Ball is about Goku. It's so not true though. Dude, I was so excited. I was like, it took me a second. I was like, okay, so what are we doing now that Goku's dead? Because he's staying in the afterlife because he doesn't want to, be near his wife. And like, it was really cool. Like, I was actually like really into the Gohan show where he's just like, he's hanging out with Aunt Bulma, who is also the richest woman on the planet and can just build whatever because why the heck not? He's like trying to hide his Saiyan identity because he thinks it'll make him look weird at school, and like he like making it was like such a cool change up to the pace of Dragon Ball, and I really wish they stuck with that. And then there was a tournament. Goku crawled out of his grave to put his son back in his place, and I was like, well, we had a few episodes of the Gohan show, and it was great. I agree about Videl. I don't like how she's just a housewife now. I'm glad that we agree. That child went to space with a full diaper and her parents didn't even know. Exactly, it was terrifying. Goku realized that bad things kept happening on Earth because of him. Or let the Gohan focus stuff. What can you do? Yeah, and what can you do? It's Toriyama's story, and like he's not bad at it. Like there are things I wish that were done better, but like Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball for a reason. Like it's bad in ways, but it's not like bad. Otherwise people wouldn't watch it. Like, yeah. Is Dragon Ball the greatest thing in the world? Absolutely not. But it's great, man. Like if you want a shonen battle with no thought, like dude, Dragon Ball's entire thing is punch stuff, think later. And it's great at it. Toriyama did a great job building up Gohan since the beginning of the Z portion. Yeah, like he did a great job. Like Gohan was built up really, really well. And then, you know, just kind of set back on the shelf when he was like, oh, no. I know that I will not be able to there will be a time in the future where I will no longer be able to carry my story forward. And I don't want some hack to take over my Gohan and make him worse. So rather than creating part of a great thing, I shall put him back on the shelf and let people imagine what it would have been like. Goten and Trunks is a different story. I like them. They're fun. They're like annoying, but they're annoying in an endearing way. They were yeah, they're very well set up as like young cousins who hang out with each other and get into mischief. They're fun. I was freaking so irritated with Gotenks in the best way. Gotenks was great. Gotenks was peak child who thinks they're all that and then gets punched in the nose and has no idea what to do about that. It was great. Like I said, the Buu Saga had a lot of good stuff in it. I haven't seen Goten in freaking forever. I don't think Goten showed up at all during the freaking the Zamasu arc. That's crazy. What else? I've never expected to talk about Dragon Ball this much. Yeah, let's see what happens next in this freaking game.
My brother might be dead.
It has not been long enough for you to be having this
I'm going
flashback.
to be next.
Like hell I can.
Can what? What? Oh, can't you be more happy or excited? Yeah. It has been an enjoyable conversation. This has been awesome. This has been genuinely probably the highlight of streaming this game.
Not after hearing something like that.
Dude, another thing is like it freaking the way Junpei talks reminds me of people who annoy me in real life. It's just like I don't. It's too much.
Every door in this place is locked up tight.
No kidding.
How about that one?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Oh man, I managed to forget about that. I had managed to forget that that stupid Nick. Man, I just can't. I just can't with this game. What the frick is Jumpy? Why is his nickname Jumpy? I picked up my phone to make sure I hadn't like gotten a text from my mother telling me to quiet down. And fortunately, no, I have not been told to cease and or desist. And I saw that Fate Samurai Remnant, a game that I have like had my eye on for a while, is also on sale. And I'm like, man, I could be doing anything else right now, and I'm playing this stupid, like friggin' prototype Spike Chunsoft game. Like, I could be playing a Type Moon game. I could be playing a game by the people who made Fate, and I'm here playing Spike Chunsoft's Weakest Soldier.
And Santa. And Lotus too.
Oh, yay, my favorite people. And, you know, I don't mind Akane. She's just girl character. It doesn't matter. Hold on, let me check something. Is this really your GOAT, people of the internet? Is this really the best in this entire series? I don't understand why you say this. 2 old first games. No, that was franchise mystery. Yeah. It was clear. Feature multiple endings, not so playing once you hit your first game over. These games require you to play through multiple endings to access more of the story. I would rather make sweet love to the business end of a shotgun than play this game a second time. Yeah. Slide is considered the best game in the trilogy, though I personally prefer VLR. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how people are liking this. It's actually driving my. It's insane. I feel like I'm going crazy. But if playing on a DS3 because it's probably near the end game, isn't as good in the port. Like whatever. Like, this is a DS game apparently, which is crazy. First game, incredible. I have no notes. Please play it. Second one, I feel like my brain has turned into a forgotten ball of yarn that had a rendezvous with 3 street cats. Still really good though. Wish the games would have stayed 2D. The art style kind of suffers from the funkiness, but at least I managed to fix it. And Sonic. Like, this person is 91 hours in this game. I cannot fathom playing 91 hours in this game. What's the one above this? The one above this is 17. Like, that's, yeah, okay. Whatever for the red into this game countless times, despite not being big on visual novels, I finally gave in. Without spoiling anything, this is one of the coolest stories and experiences I've had the pleasure to sit through. The big twist at the end. The first game is better experience of the DS, but you're going to be sacrificing voice acting for. I think the twist is still done pretty well in this port, even if it was a little confusing for the beginning of it for me. Overall, 2 very awesome games. The story goes pretty on sale. Like, I don't, and I don't like doing this. I don't like only spouting hate and negativity. There are things about this game that I like. It's just not enough to make me want to continue playing it. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, we're gonna close Steam because it's distracting me. Like, genuinely, if you like this game, like this game. I don't want to hate on this game. And on you as a proxy. Like this game if you like this game. I just don't. Because everyone in it's so insufferable and brain dead. And the story is like trying to subliminally make me think about like telepathy and fringe minerals and like a mummy that's Dio. And also that's all done through the lens of this timed death game or timed survival game where we're trying to get through a bunch of puzzles before we die, but the puzzles have nothing to do with anything. Like, I can't, there's no connection between the puzzles. Like the prologue, the flooding room puzzle, I can let that one go. Right? Like that's fine. Whatever. But like just the freaking, like, the room puzzle with the paintings, the painting didn't mean anything. It was a cool, like, visual trick. But that was it. That was all. There was nothing else going on there. There's no information gained about the wider mystery. This bookmark that I got was useful for giving to Clover to, like, comfort her when she's freaking out about her brother being dead. And, like, cool. That's also, like, it's like the stupidest dialogue I've ever read was that scene specifically. And like I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to finish this game because I want to get to the end. I want to find out what the twist is that people keep talking about. But I also just don't want to keep playing.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
Like, I want this guy dead. I sorry, I had to get that off my chest, but I hate him. He's so insufferable.
What are you doing here?
The same thing you are.
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
Why are they so shocked to see us?
Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7. And...
Also stuff like this, which I forgot about because it's been so long since we've been in a, quote, free roam section. They gave us a map, talked to us about how many rooms there were, and said, like, let's look around. And then proceeded to not let me look around? Like, we didn't look around. We just... it was a cutscene. And maybe there's, like, stuff from the DS port. Like, I don't know. But, like, I don't understand.
Door 8. Yep. They both eventually end up at this hallway.
Wow. The doors converge on a single point? Crazy.
Yeah.
Never would have seen that happening.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
That is both something that we could have figured out ourselves from the context clues, or from what's happened.
We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
Like, they keep restating things we already know. And that really pisses me off. It's just it. Doors do what they're designed to do. More information at 9. Like,
Otherwise,
yeah,
we'll be able to
exactly.
Open door 9.
Thank you, Seven, for telling me this thing that I already knew.
That's how the nonary game works.
Thank you. I hadn't picked up on it.
I see. Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Where does this lead
Almost
to?
forgot. We should keep this.
The map will not be useful for
Gonna
me.
open it.
Stop asking me. Just open the freaking door.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Man, if I was dousing myself to sleep until they came back and saved me or I drowned, I would make sure that I would have been asleep for longer than, what, an hour.
The 6 of you split into 2 teams. and
Do
you
not
solved
explain to me what
and
happened.
Then met. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism.
Hold on. Operating room in the laboratory. Cool. That's the only thing I didn't know.
I know I said I was sure you'd... I didn't think it would happen.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough.
Nope. That's a massive waste of time and we're all gonna die.
Anyway, I said we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said?
I guess we did.
Talking about the Jupiter key, right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Here, the Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it.
Yeah,
That
on
way will
account
be
of you
my
don't
fault,
have
that's all.
pockets.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
Are we about to double back to the first area?
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway, right?
In theory?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase.
Like, genuinely, how is putting them on a 9-hour clock gonna do anything besides satisfy your 9 fetish? Like, I don't...
Then, next to the stairs.
Wait. What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
Not necessarily true.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Oh, well, this too, I guess.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then.
Not sufficient. You would require someone to make it a 12.
I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again.
Who is 7? Do we still have a 7?
So 7,
Oh,
you'll help
yeah.
me, won't you?
There, it's him, in fact.
Huh? Me?
I mean, the less people I have to see.
Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
Alright, let's get moving.
Like, they're acting like they don't have
Okay,
limited
we're heading
time.
out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd
Oh,
be hearing that
no.
from you, Lotus.
Oh no, oh
Don't let it
no,
go
no,
fast.
no, no,
I'd be
no,
in
no,
trouble.
no, no,
The
no,
rest of us
no,
can't open the
no.
9 door.
No,
Ah,
no,
truth comes
no. Guys, we're going back to the first configuration. I'm gonna be stuck with them.
Okay, we're off.
Stop talking. Just go.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Let me explain.
What do you mean let me...
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
This is the time they skip the pointless dialogue?
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
This is the time.
Where's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole?
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Great. Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
We have an earth key for a door we haven't
What do
opened
you
yet.
mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we?
And you found various doors with various symbols. Can someone please punch this guy in the face?
I'm asking you if there's any reason.
Of course there's
Of
a
course
reason.
there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
Junpei, do me a favor, okay? Speak as little as possible.
Huh?
Especially to this guy.
This.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key?
If you punch him in the face, a Beyblade comes out. Does he bleed Beyblades? Or is it like rings in Sonic? When you punch him, there's just like a big ring and a bunch of Beyblades fall out of his pockets.
I'm lost.
And he just goes, "Oh man, I was gonna let it rip."
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left,
I want to find this interesting. So desperately.
there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the two keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams?
For what purpose?
Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right?
I don't even get to choose.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Then you guys should take this key. We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card. Great! It looks like it's working.
All right, now how do I call the elevator? Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
What is it with these ominous door animations?
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
This looks like a murder machine. This feels like a Danganronpa freaking execution.
Sweet. It opened. Let's get going.
I do not trust that elevator.
Wait!
Thank you.
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
Just let her be claustrophobic. Let this only be about claustrophobia.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck, is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button.
Oh, okay, yeah, by the way, credit where credit's due. I need to give this game as many points as I can to counteract just how much I complain about this. The voice actress' delivery on June not wanting to go into the elevator was really good. Like, fantastic.
There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then...
Yeah.
You do not need to explain to me that.
So, take a look inside. It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Well, let's test it.
Tested.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only 2, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
Ah! I put one foot in the elevator and then it ate my foot! Ah!
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
This is unironically like a
single
smart
drop of
thing to
water
do.
to be
I'm just
seen.
sick of hearing them narrate every single
See?
action 4 times.
What does that mean?
It means that we're entering a pocket of dry space that is watertight.
How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Because this was an intentional decision.
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured.
What an astute observation, Junpei!
Let me show you.
I see.
Where were you
that why the
hiding
ship
that
hasn't
notepad and
sunk?
Sharpie? I didn't know your pockets were that big, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean by that, but it
The
seemed
shape of the
funny.
inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But
Just bring her with
Come
you.
on, just do it, alright?
Just let her come. You freaking moron.
I'm coming with you.
Thank you, June.
Huh? Hey, wait!
I think Shandell's
Crap,
losing it.
it
Yep.
closed.
Oh crap. Oh
I can't just let you
no.
go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez.
Man, I wish they had chemistry. I wish I cared about these characters. I want so badly to be invested. I want so desperately to care. What is she pressed up against the
Oh,
wall?
knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded.
Oh, she's covering her face.
Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
The ship will sink, and you won't have to worry about it either way.
We'd probably die.
Oh no. Don't be so casual about something like that.
You're like 4 hours from being murdered anyway.
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can, once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then. Iron
Sate.
bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Not with that attitude.
Right.
Then maybe...
Well, it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check.
I knew it!
If you hold yourselves upside down, you'll see it's a 9.
This is a numbered door.
Really?
But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Wait, what's this? Is this the map for Edek? I should take it with me.
My gosh, this game doesn't show me the
guys
things I
found door
want to
one.
see, shows me everything I have already known, and then re-explains things that I already know.
So now we've located 2 new doors. The 6th door and the 1 door.
You know, it is interesting that Edek wasn't flooded.
A section of Edek.
Well, we don't really know if all of Edek is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
I assume that this game was created intentionally.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking.
Guys, I don't know how much more of this I can take. That means Zero planned all this out. Zero, the person who kidnapped all of us and set up this meticulous game, planned something out. Oh my gosh, Zero planned something out. The mastermind of this murder game planned something out. I know that planning is a foreign concept to this white-haired buffoon, but like, come on, man.
That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
Oh, really?
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Not really.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
You guys are literally on a cruise ship that has been set up to kill you.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
For what purpose?
Yes, it does make sense.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
Yes. Abandon him to his fate.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Where the hell did you guys go?
Downstairs, bud.
7?
Oh no.
What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that? Snake is...
Snake is dead.
How?
He died, just as the ninth man did.
How?
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, right. We should.
Wait, not that way.
What? Why not?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room, on the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Hello, LP.
Yeah, this
Welcome
isn't for
to
the
my own personal hell.
Puke.
Where is he?
It's not scary. It's not difficult. It's just poorly written.
There. June, you should stay here.
Stop with that.
But
What? Don't worry, LP. You'll figure it out as it
Please,
continues.
just do me a favor, okay?
Just do me a favor, Discord kitten. Wait back here. I'll protect you.
I'm going in.
That's been sitting on my chest for a hot minute. I had to get that out. I had to get that toxic energy out of my heart.
Just like Ace said.
I see no body. I just see a corner.
Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
So what? Could they just not afford an artist to draw this?
Can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
I mean, clothes don't make the man. Oh, so I don't even get to see anything or investigate anything. That could have been a fast cut.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it.
No, it's actually extremely hard to figure out how they did it, because the detonators specifically go off if you go through one of the doors without following the proper protocols to deactivate it. He could not have done that. You guys went through door 3. His number is 2. He could not open that by himself, which means someone would have had to help him open it. Maybe Ace, but then Ace would also die, I think, so I don't know. But, like, someone would have to help him open that door. But he was on by himself, unaccounted for. And, like, if 0 is 0, he couldn't open that door either, unless, like, it's some dumb, like, master key. So, like, when would he have gotten over there? Like, how? What?
First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3.
Don't even cosplay like you're Danganronpa. You do not deserve that.
And they shoved him into it, alone, and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake, but he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then, 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
A poorly rendered crime
I
scene.
see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah.
Alright. 2 plus 10? We don't have a 10. We have a 1 and an 8. that wouldn't make 3.
That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
And that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah, that means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I blink and someone dies, bro. Exactly.
How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Guys, this is making me think about Danganronpa, a game series that I like infinitely more.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven?
Yeah, you do gotta chill with
What are you
that.
going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
This game took how long before something happened? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like doing that math. Somewhere in the range of like 6 hours before a significant plot development happened.
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
All right, so here's and before they continue talking and potentially convince you that this isn't the most dumb, stupid thing ever, that conflict is inherently a part of the game because only 5 people can go through the door at the end. There are 8 of us, or seven of us now. So, like, that's leaving behind 2 people already. There is no need to sow the seeds of suspicion of, like, oh, like, who killed who. Because if Zero wants us to fight and, like, come into conflict with each other, it's an inherent part of the game. It's already there. Thought this game was set up by Spike Chunsoft. This is early Spike Chunsoft, my guy. They state the obvious more than Dora the Explorer. Like, I liked Dora. Like, there were times when I was, you know, a precocious little child thinking to myself, man, I know what she's saying, and I would rather she not keep repeating it, but whatever. It's Dora. But no. It was never this bad. Hold on. I would like to see what games publish Western third-party games in Japan. I want what they have made. Give me the works. Door Mark II. Doesn't matter. Right, I remember we looked at this before, and it was like a lot of stuff before. Man, they developed a lot of things I've never heard of and aren't like Spike Chunsoft thing. Well, actually, I guess, so Spike Chunsoft. This table includes... Wait, what the frick? What am I... Hold on. So before they became... So when they were Chunsoft, before they were Spike Chunsoft, the last thing they made before they merged... Wait, there's no shot. The last thing they made before they merged companies was the sequel to this game. That's crazy. And then after that, they made Conception, which is on sale currently. I know nothing about it. I mean, it has a nice art style. Holy what the heck is this? What the heck is this? What? What? What is this game? Japan, what the frick are we doing here? Yeah, hold on. Can we take a minute to... I so badly want to derail my stream to talk about Conception, because that's a freaking interesting title. Interesting is the operative word there. That's kind of wild. Yeah, anyway, Conception, Kenka Bancho Bros Tokyo Battle Royale, and Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc were wait, Danganronpa 2 came out at the same year as Danganronpa 1? That's crazy. They released it on iOS too. I don't know if they released it on iOS or it came out, because it's also, yeah, saying Xbox One, so this is platform that's available on. Like, yeah, apparently Danganronpa 2 came out in the same year as Danganronpa 1. No, that's not true. It was released in 2010. This Wikipedia article is incorrect. Man, how could Wikipedia lead me wrong? That's crazy. When the researchers were, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna talk about Conception because my brain's kind of like hyper focused on this. Conception, is a role-playing game produced by Spike. The game was released exclusive to the PlayStation Portable in Japan on April 26, 2012. A remaster of the game titled Conception Plus Made into the 12 Stars was released on blah blah blah. Second game of the series. What is this game? The player's goal is to charm girls. I freaking lost steam halfway through. Okay. The player's goal is to charm girls from the National Star God Academy, raise their affection for Itsuki, then produce and take the Star Children to explore dungeons and battle impurities. However, it's not an eroge, as the Star Children are produced by pouring energy from Itsuki and one of the 12 Star Maidens into a particular device. The child's class and statistics are determined by which character parents the child. For example, certain combinations could result in creating a warrior or a child specialized in magic. To produce more powerful Star Children, Itsuki must increase his intimacy with the maidens. The other aspects of the game are similar to dating simulation games. This is the most insane. This is the most insane thing I've ever heard. I'm like so curious. What the? Okay, story. On his high school graduation day, Itsuki's cousin Mahiru tells him that she. What is going on? My gosh, man, I sometimes forget that Japan will always be Japanning. Tells him that she's pregnant. Then a gate of light emerges and transports the two into the world of Granvania. This land, in this land, impurities have been causing a disturbance of the stars, ultimately plunging Granvania into chaos and disorder. Itsuki, now revealed to be the god's gift, who is fated to meet with the Star Maidens. Itsuki's last help and was thus given the task to produce Star Children and combat the impurities. Unless the task is complete, he may never be able to return home. What does that have to do with why does his cousin tell him that she's pregnant and then they both get isekai'd? Shandel is going insane? Yes, Shandel is in fact going insane. I don't know. This game has done so much damage to my preconceived notions of the world. Like, I cannot properly explain to you. Like, I genuinely at the beginning plot twist the cousin of the father. I hope so not. That an ad took him away. Oh, that's whatever. But like, okay. So, literally when I started this game, Zero Escape, I think I was like chatting up a store about like, man, I love Spike Chunsoft. I think they're like probably my favorite visual novel company, and like everything I've ever played by them is really cool and I like it a lot, and like they've never steered me wrong. And then I like got really excited because I remember they made a ReZero one, and ReZero is one of my favorite anime. They also made a Made in Abyss one. I like Made in Abyss a lot. I'm not playing the Made in Abyss video game. Anyway, as I was continuing to talk, yeah, so like playing this game, I was like, man, my quote favorite visual novel company end quote really do be burning me with this thing. I'm kind of angry constantly about this. And then I was reading the freaking setup for Conception, which is the game that came out in 2012, and then I was like, this is the most insane thing. So like the idea is it's another dating sim meets some other video game type thing, which like, Spike Chunsoft did very well. They did that with Danganronpa. It was like quote dating sim elements with the murder mystery aspect, and like it was done very, very well, because like dating sim quote unquote was more just like character interactions using the gameplay loop of dating sims, but like you're just interacting with characters and stuff. It's not necessarily a dating simulator. But Dude, it's freaking. It's just I'm just getting kicked while I'm down. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like this game is like you have to form a relationship with one of the Star Maidens and like you combine your energies to create a Star Child that fights in the labyrinth. I don't know what the frick this game is about, and I'm kind of mind broken enough that I really want to try and figure it out. I don't know what that means, man. Say my piece on something you say. Socks, I'm a fan on the franchise. Dungeon crawling, yeah, I gathered that. Now that my fiance left me, and I'll probably never get married or have children. I'd love to distract with the avoided sadness of my... Yeah, I don't know that I'm ever going to play this game, but it's really interesting. Anyway, speaking of weird Spike Chunsoft games that I'm playing... Oh boy. Oh, what's that? I have to clock back in at the Zero Escape Factory?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion.
I'm not gonna
We have to
lie.
trust one another
I
and form
think
a
this is
strong
the
bond
last
of
time I
friendship.
stream this game.
Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
You already are in the building, my guy.
And does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us.
And see, and now my drive to finish the game has been kicked back in because I want Akane to be Zero so badly. Because it will give her character a purpose, a reason to exist.
Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Why are you explaining this to me?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Why are you making me answer this question? Junpei wouldn't be sure. I myself, Chandelarian, assume that Zero is on the ship. Junpei wouldn't know. Why would Junpei have any idea? This game's just been such a weight upon my soul.
Something's still strange.
What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp.
I guess I chose the wrong option. What the heck did I just do? Huh?
Isn't it obvious?
Oh.
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said, "this ship," several times when he addressed us.
Forgot about Zero's stupid voice modulator.
If he weren't here, he wouldn't say "this ship," would he?
I don't know how much more I have of this, guys. I don't know if I can
He's
keep
saying
doing
something
this.
like "that ship" or "the ship."
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
No. Maybe in Japanese. Maybe that made sense in Japanese.
If Zero's on the ship, where is he?
I think Zero is
Among Us.
us.
I love how she's the only single one.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy?
I'm saying that I have no memory of you. I was not in high school. Junpei, the character that I am playing, is a loser who works as a middle manager at some no-name company, and he came home to, once again, his empty crib, realizing, man, maybe I should work on maybe trying to build a family or a future for myself instead of working 9 to 5 at this job that I hate. and then you kidnapped him and tampered with his mind using your telepathy to friggin', I don't know, insert yourself in the group naturally, because you knew that no one knew who you were, but everyone else had some idea of who the others were.
Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
Alright, Junpei, talk your nonsense, and if you make any valid points, I'll rescind my entire criticism for the game.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
Okay, so that's not a terrible point, but like, it's the same amount of, I don't know. Like, what rules have you broken thus far, aside from going backwards?
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the Nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward.
Why's that?
Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us.
I hope it's not you, I just want you to
If
die.
that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely.
Unless his bracelet was
That's
different.
why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. Seven, when we were talking earlier,
Why would the puzzles be anything other than
you
automated?
said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us.
Alright, Nonary Games, you think you're cool for doing that in a frickin' theoretical.
Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well.
They connect. I don't think they
At
complement
least
each
they
other.
do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives.
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Why would Zero want any of you here?
Oh, well, that's because,
There it is. I don't have to take anything back.
don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah,
Oh yeah, remember guys, you are on the clock. And this clock is going to crush you.
It's 3 in the morning.
You got 3 hours left.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
I agree.
you're right, but
We must go. We have very little time left.
our next destination is Mercury.
Huh?
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember him giving that to us.
Checking out the shower room.
I think Seven said. Anyway, let's see what. I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the 2 of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Aww.
First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
You don't need to figure that out. Like, there are so many basic leaps of logic that you can... I don't want to see this. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to have to sit through this.
Let's go.
Yes. Look! Nearly Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can...
We're on C deck right now.
Yeah. Well,
Is this where the 9 door is? Is the 9 door... I kind of got spoiled for this, but is this where the submarine is? Nope.
This is a numbered door.
this is the 8th one we found. There were 2...
Nope.
They were
Don't
doors.
you dare, don't. Nope, nope. I'm not sitting through this again.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it would have to be.
The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
Explanation of everything you already know for the 20th time in the past half
Alright,
hour. Yep.
7
I'm
pieces.
sick of this.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
What the what the
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
There are 3 doors!
Can't believe it.
We need to make the whole thing. Hurry it up.
Yeah. All right. Let's...
I swear if Akane wrote whatever Jumpy puts down, I'm gonna bite my thumb off and die.
Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me?
No, we don't have time for that. Next is
Would you
Santa.
like me to
He wants
explain
1.
why?
Yeah, it's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Oh, for the love of...
There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
Well, that's rude.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Holy cheese biscuits,
I'm not
that's
an
insane!
exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
I'm not even gonna touch that.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
It actually is a crime. It is actually directly a crime. It is public indecency. Hold on, because it's more interesting than the game I'm playing, let's look up public indecency definition real quick. Public indecency. I would like the specific, not the AI one. Here we go. Well, I want the, here we go, indecent exposure. In the United States, indecent exposure refers to conduct undertaken in a public area or in some places, publicly viewable location, which is deemed inappropriate in nature, such as a bunch of stuff. Such activity is often illegal. The legal definition in a given location may not specify all activities that would be covered. Indecent exposure may also refer to as sexual misconduct or public lewdness. Yeah, these laws date all the way back to, oh, just the 1870s? Huh. Yeah, anyway, for over 100 and like what, 40 years, 150 years? Yeah, over 150 years we've had laws about this. At least over here in the West.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
What is this?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
What the frick was that for?
Oh, not good.
How did she take you down?
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Who's holding you?
Hey, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
She saw you.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. Seven and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
What door do I want to go through? Doors 6 and 2 are the most interesting. I don't know. I'll let the game bait me. Who cares? I don't even know if I
I
can.
want to go through door 6.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
These teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6.
Oh, I didn't think about the fact that he was there.
but our digital root is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
Split up a team.
What are we going to do?
Why don't Seven and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Come with
Isn't
us.
that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Sanus?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. If we do as Clover has suggested, this seems to be the most...
7, Lotus.
I don't have a problem with it.
Me?
All right then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own.
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as...
I'm just so I am so beyond ready to stop doing this and have fun.
This is E-Deck.
There should be a door. at
I'm
the end of the
also
hall.
over time right now. Dude, just Google who the killer is at this point. I'm genuinely, I think what I'm gonna do is freaking end this stream, and then just freaking
Alright,
look it
let's
up.
go.
Shannon, why put yourself through this hell? Honestly, you're right. I am right now trying to get to the next puzzle just so that I can stop, but
Here
I
it
don't
is.
have to do that,
guys
do
ready?
I? I don't need to. I have free will. I can just stop. You're making such a good point. Why am I doing this to myself? Hold on. Frick, you know what? Here we go. Let me freaking open the menu. Free me from this prison of torture and pain. You don't, it's your channel. Exactly! It's my channel. I am my own boss. I can just leave. Oh my gosh, I feel... hold on. I have the perfect image for the emotion that evoked in me. Hold on, I'm just going to... You'll recognize the picture that I'm going to throw up in a second. Just copy, and then I wanna... Doesn't it feel better? Oh, you have no idea how good I feel right now. Hold on, where the frick is okay. I actually guess I don't need to. I can just do the... Hold on, let me be normal about this and just show off the thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where the frick is my... Dude, I just want to show... There it is. I feel like, if you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll recognize this picture. I feel like Gojo in this picture. I actually don't know that you could see it, because my thing is acting weird for reasons beyond my mortal comprehension. If you've seen Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, it's when Gojo has reached enlightenment, and he's just floating. It's great. Yeah, I know it's a blue square, because my computer hates me! And doesn't want me to have any fun. I don't know why it's like this. I'm so tired. This game really did just pull every tooth out of my face until I stopped wishing for better. Like I really did just kind of give up and stop resisting at some point. Hold on. I can just save, and then doesn't really matter what it's called or the thing. I'm gonna delete it in 12 seconds, and then I can show you guys the emotion that I'm feeling, and then I'll just leave it there because it's funny. There we go. Wow, that just completely covered the entire screen. Yeah, I feel like this right now. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. This is me not having to play that game anymore. Honestly, actually, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm just going to delete this game off of my hard drive so that I don't have to think about it anymore. I really wanted to like this game. And I'm very upset that I don't. I really wish I did like this game. Hold on. Zero Escape Nonary Games killer. I just need to know who Zero is. I just really want to know who Kiro is. There's no shot. What the frick? Huh? Wait, hold on. True ending, puzzled by... Hold on. All right. So this is the post from 2021. I just finished 999's true ending, and I'm still kind of puzzled by some stuff, and I hope maybe some people who knew the game better could enlighten me. The biggest one, of course, is how Akane is both alive and dead. Both Seven and Santa in different timelines. Remember, she's dead, but she's right there. I don't understand how this timeline messing works in this universe, but it's left me puzzled. She vanishes in a certain time. What the? Huh? So Alice is just Dio. Apparently Alice is alive. Would lead her to... Also, who killed everyone in the Yellow Submarine timeline where everyone dies? Is there some mystery person involved at the time? Dang it! See, this is making me almost want to play the game again. No. No. That's freaking... Hold on. Here's what I want to know. Who was Zero? As long as Zero... Games... Zero. As long as Zero is Akane, I don't think I need to care about anything else. I don't need to care about whatever else is happening. Hold on. Back. Oh, wait, no, go back. I think it was there. I think it was right there. No, Zero's not. All right, let's go back to the fan wiki then. Back one more. Open this. You know who Zero is? Yeah, I just need to see it in writing so that I can feel vindicated. And also not sexist. So I did immediately, was like, oh, this is definitely a woman. And I had no reason for that. Zero has other... Hold on. Mastermind behind the Nonary games. According to her story, Zero kidnapped the 9 of them from their homes exactly at midnight. Yeah. But... Appearance. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. In all 3 games, always participate. So yeah, there's different people. Zero was very sadistic. Yeah, why is it not say... Okay, I'm just gonna click on Akane. Just read Akane's thing. Oh shit, apparently she's in the second one too. And my code name is the Deuteragonist. She's a participant and survivor of the 4 games. Childhood friend, yeah. We chose a Deuteragonist. She claims she was kidnapped by Zero, her bracelet to be 6. In reality, her bracelet is likely 0. This is because Akane have been kidnapped. In reality, the mastermind behind the second game. She was assisted by her brother Aoi. Wait! She engineered the game in order to save her life from the first game in the past using Junpei's help so as to avoid a paradox and ensure her own existence. What the heck? Why is there time? Whatever. She was 0 in the second game that she created to, like, save herself from the first game. So she's not 0 in the first game? I'm so confused. Is she 0 in the first game or not? That's what I need to know. I need to know who 0 is in the first game. Not the second game, first game. 0 put so for real in the player's braces that they would not suffer a painful death. There's a whole paradox then. Yeah, like, that's... And it's a cool idea, but it's not executed well in any way, shape, or form. That's insane. I mean, I get why people like it. I get why people like it. Like, that's cool. That is a cool idea. But it's not executed well. Like, the quantum elements are not introduced naturally. Like, the quantum elements are just genuinely just piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. Because they just keep talking about freaking random things, and it doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't mean anything. Yeah, hold on. There is no shot this woman has pants just below her hips exclusively. What the frick are we on about? I don't know, man. I'm not. I've officially read as much about this as I want to. Oh, thank you for snoozing. Yeah, that was actually Thank you. I was kind of lost. I was kind of staring down the barrel of the game. I will probably end up watching like the endings maybe later. I don't know. I'm so ready to do anything else. And thus ends my excuse me. Thus ends Shandel torturing himself to complete something. This is actually a thing saying this is a thing I struggle with is weird, but you'll understand it. I continue. If I like get far enough into something, I will just kind of continue. Unless I'm like jostled out of it. So like I probably would have kept fighting unless actually no, I think I've mastered myself enough to just stop. This pisses me off. I think you need to move yourself far from the possible from the number 9. Dude, I liked the number 9, and I still like the number 9, but I am definitely gonna need, me and 9 are gonna need some time apart. So yeah, that was Zero Escape. I said it was like Saw if it was good, and I do maintain that I it's still better than Saw. At least, like, you know, they have like a time paradox, and there was like some weird thing with like Dio and all of that. So that's immediately more interesting than Saw. No, Panda. Time travel and paradoxes is better than you don't appreciate life, so I'm going to tear your fingers off with a rusty crowbar. No. It's okay. Maybe not better. I'll grant you that. The Saw movies might be a better experience. This is better written and smarter than freaking Saw. And you know what? With me stopping this game, I am also stopping my need to crap on Saw every time I boot this up. Man, I feel so good. I feel so good that I don't have to do this anymore. Oh, man, this I think has been, I genuinely think that this has been the worst experience playing a game that I've had. And that's interesting because I have played games that I just genuinely hated on this channel. I did not enjoy Granny. Granny was just like not a game that I liked playing. Psycho became like just such a chore, and I never want to see it again. I don't know that I've played other games that I like absolutely hated. Granny was fun, how dare you. The fun part of Granny was just repeatedly trank darting that old woman. That was the only thing I enjoyed about that game. I don't like I'm not a horror genre guy. It was just such a horror genre game. I did not enjoy the gameplay loop. It was like I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it, man. I'm sorry. I really tried. There was a solid, it was not long, but I gave a solid while trying to find something to like about that game, and I just didn't. I just could not. Will you ever play Resident Evil? I can see myself playing Resident Evil in the future. Not like the near future, mostly because of like there's many reasons. It's not just like, oh, can't afford it, don't have space and stuff. It's just like Resident Evil is definitely like a game that I want to play on my nicer computer that can like really let its art show through better, which I can't do right now just because of my living arrangements. And also just like, you know, I'm a little tapped out right now on things. I'm just so brain fogged right now. Like Resident Evil is very interesting because it has a story that is cool. Like I've watched people like play and talk about the story and stuff. Like there was something there for me to like. Like every time I talk about this, I know I talk about this kind of like not that much, but I mention it a lot. Like I can do anything as long as the story is interesting. And like Resident Evil is peak. I don't like horror, but I like this story, so I'm gonna go through it. Like, and you know, I would definitely do Resident Evil, but what did I title this stream? Did I title the stream "Let Me Out of Here"? That's so funny. That's so funny. I titled this game "Get Me Out of Here," and we're out of here, and it's awesome. It's great. I'm finally free. I am free. Thank you, Usagi. But let's all just take a moment to appreciate. We all have free will, and we can all change our worlds for the better. We can all make the worlds that we want to see. Um, and as such, I yeah, we're gonna well, I'll figure out what we're gonna stream next week. I might dip back into Kingdom Hearts for a little bit, although I'm not sure. I think I do want to start something new. I kind of want to start. I've been wanting to start, because like I've mentioned visual novels a bunch. We have a bunch of these. Who says we're forced to watch every season of Arrow? I'm assuming that you're bringing a domestic conflict here, but that's actually funny because I watched like 2.5 seasons of Arrow, and I liked all of it, and then I just kind of stopped, and I felt no desire to continue despite the fact that I liked it. And then I was like, I think I'm done with the CW verse because I'm just kind of sick of. I'm just over it, and yeah, it's been great. Uh, but yeah. I'll look at all this stuff. We have a lot. I love both the seasons, but later seasons. Yeah, that's all of the CWDC shows. That's every single one with no difference. I'm like, I'm telling myself not to impulse buy the ReZero game, but I am probably gonna just see if I can. I'll do math and I'll see if I can just pick that one up. I might not stream that one immediately, but I definitely am going to eyeball it. Oh, cool, 100 Line is downloaded. Maybe we can start 100 Line next week. I'll see if it runs on, I can actually just see if it runs on my computer now. Just look at the specs. Yeah, no, my computer should be able to run this in its sleep. When will I stream next? I'll be streaming next on Wednesday, when I'm supposed to stream, because I like streaming, and Wednesday is a day that is marked as a stream day. I just had to not stream yesterday because of extreme fatigue and I need to go to bed early. And I still do need to go to bed on time, and this is not great for that, but, it's going to be what it's going to be. It's not super, super late, so I'm just going to do whatever I need to do before I go to bed and then get that taken care of. But yeah, so we'll be streaming on Wednesday. You'll know what we're going to stream when I figure it out, which will be closer to the day. Right now, I kind of just want to, go take a walk through some sunlit roses. It is, in fact, night, but man, I was not really fully cognizant of the fact that I just hated this game so much. Kingdom Hearts, maybe. It's an above 0% chance that we'll do that. But what? I don't remember what I was saying. I lost my thing. Right, yeah. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like playing Kingdom Hearts. And I would definitely like to play some more on stream, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I think that my entire just nervous system has shut down. So I think that's going to be where we wrap up for the day. Thank you all so much for coming and watching me realize that I have I have free will and can do whatever I want. I hope to see you all next week on Wednesday, where we will be doing something better. Also, screw Santa. Yeah, I hope that in all of the timelines he does not survive. I know that that's not true, but this is I just hate him so much. He is just simply the least pleasant existence I've ever encountered. I hated him so much. I want him gone. And he is gone. He's not in my life anymore. and it's great. I feel awesome. I feel wonderful. And guys, you know what the best part about streaming next week is going to be? I get to go back to being the person I am normally, where I am positive and joyful and excited about life and things. Will I miss Lotus? No. There was no aspect of Lotus that I liked. Like, the irony of ironies, I liked the idea of Lotus more than the reality of the character. And that's crazy because for so many reasons. But yeah, no, I'm very happy to leave every aspect of this game behind. I'm also happy. I'm so extremely happy that I was right, by the way. That I was right that Zero was both a woman and a Kane. Not that it was like subtle, but I am glad that, I'm glad I got leave Toxic Chandel behind. I know. I don't like being Toxic Chandel. I'm glad to leave him behind in the past. And he can't hurt me anymore. I was like, Chandel was right, and I was like, yes, I know. Never forget. Chandel being right, that's pretty normal. Okay. The Toxic Chandel's coming back. I'm gonna parachute now. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is wherever you are. Screw this game. Unless you like it, in which case I hope you enjoy it. I genuinely, truthfully do hope that you continue to enjoy it. I just can't. And it's very easy to kill Goku. Alright. Bye-bye. They made